Alright, getting everything set up here. Alright, let's just make sure everything's rolling. Alright. What's up, guys? Welcome back. Yeah, I planned on, I told you guys I'd be streaming, the next time, so glad to be back and be consistent with it this time. Unlike last time, I was not very consistent. But glad to have you guys. Getting everything kind of set up here. But, yeah, so today's stream, we did a lot last stream, and we actually kind of have a little bit of a lot to do here. So it's gonna be really interesting. First we're gonna have to go through. We left off last stream. Sorry guys, getting everything set up. But last stream we left off. Basically, we beat the 6th gym leader, Skyla. We got our flight badge, and then from there we went through Celestial Tower, got that done. Then we went through Route 7, and then we went through Twist Mountain, and then after that we went ahead and we arrived at the city of Icarus, which we are in now. And then we explored the area, did a bunch of sightseeing, battled some NPCs to get out of our way. And then after that, we collected some Pokemon as well. We actually got one of the trio Swords of Justice. We got Cobalion, and that unlocked Virizion and Terrakion for us today. And as well as we got an Axew and a Mienfoo on our team, in our party. And I'll just show that real quick right here. Alright, so we got our Samurott, our Electric, our Stoutland, our Swoobat, our new Axew, and our new Mienfoo. So that's gonna be really nice to use these two on our team and get them leveled up. These two do take a while to level up, but I do have our newly evolved Electric with the XP share as well, so we can kind of get him closer to level 46, 48, maybe possibly 50 before we use that Thunderstone, so he can learn some really good moves. And then we'll put that XP share on our Mienfoo, and then we might see one of the roaming genies today and trade our Swoobat out for that, but that'll be a little bit later in the stream. Maybe we can encounter that today. But yeah, that's pretty much it as far as it goes for what we've done. And then we obviously after that we beat the 7th gym leader, Bryson, for our 7th gym badge, the Ice Badge. And after we beat that, we saved, and now we are picking up at Icarus City, and we got some trouble with Team Plasma at Dragonspiral Tower, talking about their plan with the Pokemon region and the what they're about to do. So let's go ahead and check that out, shall we? All right. Actually, before we do get ahead of ourselves, the goals for today's stream is we do have one more badge, which is really good. So that'll be really helpful. We're gonna have one more badge. It's the Dragon type badge, and I guess the goals for the stream are get the 8th gym badge, complete the little side quests that we have to go through, the little side plot with Team Plasma and whatnot, and then after that, hopefully we can get a Electrosis stream. We just need about 8 more levels, before we can get our Electros. That I would comfortably be liking to use the Thunderstone on, and then after that we can go ahead and evolve our Axew into a Fraxu, maybe, and maybe catch Tornadus, and then from there maybe start the beginning of the Unova, the Pokemon League. So yeah, let's just aim a little high for today's stream, but yeah. Let's I didn't really plan on streaming today because my shoulder's been killing me because I pulled something in the gym last week and it's still been bothering me. So yeah, it's still hurting me. So I didn't plan on streaming today, but I promised you guys I was. So let's go ahead and get into the stream. Hey Jacob. Oh Jacob. And you must be Bianca. I'm the other Professor Juniper. The Professor Juniper who gave you the Pokédex is my daughter. Nice to meet you, Professor. Thanks to Professor Juniper, I can go on a journey and start figuring out possibilities for my life. I'm very, very grateful to her. Is that right? Grand. Actually, we should chat later. Jacob, Bianca, here's the situation. Some members of Team Plasma, quite a large group, broke through the tower wall and went inside. Bryson and that young man, I believe his name is Sharon, the two of them went after Team Plasma, but... Professor, what's the Dragonspiral Tower? Ha! I guess you'd be curious. Well, I'll explain briefly. Dragonspiral Tower has stood tall since long before Unova was founded. On the top floor, the legendary dragon-type Pokemon waits for a person pursuing ideals to appear. That's what is said. Are you going to go after Team Plaza like your friend did? Obviously. It's admirable of you to join the fight against Team Plasma, but it's risky too. Don't worry, Jacob and Sharon are both really, really strong, and they've beaten Team Plasma before, but I'm not all that strong actually. I admit it. I'm not very strong, so I was thinking it would be nice if maybe I could stay here and be your bodyguard. That's funny. Why, thank you. That makes me feel so much safer. Well, Jacob, it's up to you. Climb the tower. This is all I can give you, but it might help you rest. Old Gatio? Still, what could Team Plasma be after? I like how Bianca was pretty much just like, yeah, I can't really compete, so I'm just gonna go ahead and hide behind here, get back here. What's up, man? What's up, Golf? Nice to have you back on stream. We're picking up stream. We have really exciting news. One more gym badge. And well, I guess we're gonna get this Pokemon encounter while we, explain everything. Oh no, chat is crazy right now. Oh, Dino, this is XP form right here. But last stream, we beat the 6th and the 7th gym badge. 6, 7. Totally unrelated. But, it's always nice, to get XP from these. Ooh, level 43, nice. And, but goals for the day stream is, go through Dragonspiral Tower, which we're about to go up through here now. As well as... Audino has a Mega. Yeah, I do know Audino has a Mega evolution in ZA. It's actually pretty cool. But the goals for today's stream is to get the last gym badge, the 8th gym badge. Do a little side plot. What we're doing right now is with going to the Dragonspiral Tower, and Team Plasma's got their hands on one of the stones, and they're planning on summoning the dragon and going through side plot there. as well as after that, level up electric to about level 50 before I want to use that thunderstone, and then after that, hopefully we can maybe go back and catch maybe a roaming genie, a tornadus, and then because we can only unlock that after we get all 8 gym badges, and then after that we will into the Pokemon League. Oh, here we go, Team Plasma. Oh, this guy didn't stop me. I was expecting the battle. Earlier, the gym leader went up the tower. If you're lucky, you might win a legend. Uh-oh. What's going on here? They smashed right through Dragonspiral Tower. No one's been inside. And actually, let me go ahead and use a lot of people don't know this, but you will run into Pokemon here, but let me go use a Max Repel, because the only encounters I think are in here are Golett and his evolution. Which I forgot. Maybe that is the evolution. Golurk. I think that is his evolution of Golett. Whoa, what's going on? Is something going wild at the top of the tower? Uh-oh, looks like we have to find out. Jacob! You can walk on the fallen columns too. I'm going after Team Plasma. We're gonna get into some little fights here. Of course, we're gonna use strength. We can make it easier and just go straight up here, but you know, we're gonna get some Pokemon, or these little Pokeballs down here. There should be, yeah, there's one right here. Hyper Potion, that's always nice. Alright, let's go with this. Yeah, but that's the goals for the stream for today. It's a lot. I didn't plan on streaming because my shoulder's been killing me since last week, and I didn't even go to the gym today, and I was just doing a lot today, and I guess I just didn't really have the energy to stream, so I just kind of was like, well, I guess I'll just, you know, take it easy today, which I did, so, but, you know, I promised I was going to stream, so might as well live up to that promise. Let's see here. Let's go here, and there's a little Pokeball up here. Let's see what's inside it. Yeah, but let's go get this real quick. Shiny Stone. Ooh, that's nice. I think you can evolve Cinccino to a Minccino with that. I'm pretty sure Shiny Stone does that. Going ahead. Repel's effects wore off. We gotta get another one. Oh, it always goes to the Leaf Stone. I don't know why. But, yeah, there's a lot to be covered in this stream. So this stream's going to be really exciting. You know, really big story, really big action in this stream. So it's going to be really fun. So for those tuning in and those watching now, but buckle up because it's about to get really heavy. Bryson. Jacob, we'll hold him here. You go on ahead. Don't even have to battle. This is nothing, but there sure are a lot of them. Oh, what a complete bother. Classic Chariot. Yeah, alright. If I have to lose, at least it's going to be a gym leader. Yeah, you can talk to these guys and they won't even fight you, which is good because that is a lot of people back there. But these people will. Bryce and Sharon, they're moving around being annoying. Let's see what these guys got. We haven't battled Team Plasma in a while, so yeah, let's see what these guys got for the stream. Okay, they got Wachog. Nothing we haven't seen before. I wonder if they have a Garbodor. Let's go ahead and use Surf. One shot, pretty much. Fainted, nice. 400 points. I don't understand. I don't understand you guys. Yeah, I'm really excited for this stream. Like, a bunch of lore gets dropped. And it's the animations, everything is just off the charts. I will hurt anyone who disobeys Team Plasma. Yeah, but this stream is going to be really fun and exciting. I can't wait to have y'all experience it. Let's see what this guy's got. Lipard, still using that thing? It's probably either going to use Fake Out. Let's see. Or Pursuit. Oh, or Assurance. Fake Out. Yep, we're going to flinch here. Classic Lipard. Flinched and couldn't. We'll take it out though. But there's a lot to be covered in this stream. Level 44, nice. 303, 404. Ouch, ouch, my Pokemon got hurt. Yeah, sometimes, you know, you just have those days where you just don't feel like doing anything, or, you know, like, I didn't really want to stream today, but I'm sure you also thought, I am strong and I can win, and came here. Sorry, I had to read the little dialogue, but yeah, you know, sometimes you just don't feel the stream, you know, feel like streaming or doing what you had in mind for the day, but, you know, sometimes you have to stick to it, and, you know, I promised yesterday I was going to stream, and I hate to, you know, the last stream, it was 5 days before I took a 5-day break before I started, you know, hopping back on stream again. So I decided, I was like, well, you know, I promised next time the stream was gonna be tomorrow. It was I either promised it was gonna be early during the day or later at night, but it's definitely it's a lot later than usual than I usually stream. It's about an hour later than when I usually stream, but we might be up till 1 o'clock or something. We'll probably spend, I don't want to spend like too much time on this stream, but there is also a lot. We exist to serve our Lord in. So it might be another 4-hour stream, but we'll try to aim for 3. We can always pick it up in parts. The main goal is just being the 8th gym leader, but there is a lot of side plot with Team Plasma towards this. And let's go for another live part over here. He's probably gonna use Fake Out, so I'm gonna use Razor Shell. Oh wow, we actually get to move first. That should kill. Yeah. I wonder where we get to move first on that one. Another live part, wow. Let's see, let's go for another Razor Shell here. Maybe it's just depending on the move. I don't know. Very interesting. Usually we always go second with life card. Maybe we've gotten faster. You know, we did just evolve. Level 33, Axew, nice. Axew evolves into Fracture at level 38, so hopefully we can get a Fracture this stream. Ah! Our Lord N. Man, these Team Plasma members are something else, but there's not too many of them. They're not that annoying. Since coming to Dragonspiral Tower, my strength levels has maxed out. The more hyper I am, the faster you'll go down. Is that right? Let's see, 3? Yeah, I did a lot today. Today for me was just kind of like, you know, one of those days where it's just like it's like that filler episode in an anime or just a show. It's just like, you don't got really much going on here, but you know, you're just kind of like, you know, there's stuff that needs to get done that you haven't done in a while, so it's like, oh, might as well just do that here and there. We're gonna keep battling here, but yeah, what is it? But yeah, you know, I got my hair cut this morning, and then after that I came back home, took like a little 5-minute nap really, and then actually after I came back home I, you know, read my Bible for a little bit, and then I took a little nap for 5 minutes, which really wasn't even 5-10 minutes, but after that what did I do? I started working on my like Halloween costume prop, because I have everything for my like costume, like design wise, like on my body, but like prop wise, I had to make my prop for the character I'm going as for Halloween, but because the prop was very expensive that I wanted to buy, and I was just like, well, I can just make it cheaper, which I've done. And I actually am gonna finish it tomorrow. It's the cleaver, Naname's cleaver from JJK. Plan on going as Naname, so that'll be cool. And I've already, ooh, Dragon Fang. That's really nice. I think that powers up dragon type moves. But yeah. After that, I think our repel's still going. Yeah, that's good. But yeah, after that, I already got everything checked and figured out. But I've already test drive the costume, and it looks really nice. And I was making the his cleaver instead of buying it because it's about like $70 to $90. If obviously you gotta buy it and then have it shipped, so it's a bit expensive. But can we go this way? No, we can't. Okay, let's use another repel. But yeah, I planned on building that today, and that took a lot longer than I thought it would. It took like, I really didn't set a timer or anything. I want to say about 3 hours, but I really did make it look good. And tomorrow, all I have to do is just, I've got the blade down with everything. I made it out of cardboard and like a paint stirring stick, so it's really sturdy. I watched 2 videos to get some inspiration, and I freehand sketched everything, so that took me a little while, but and just cutting it out and getting everything going. But other than that, I got everything set up for it. And then after that, I kind of just, oh, what we got going on here? It's shocking. It sounds like something is on the rampage at the top of the tower. Uh-oh, we're getting closer. But yeah, I pretty much did that today, and then, I was tired after all that. Not that I did too much, but I spent a lot of time just working on that, his cleaver. And then after that, I was like, I'm not really feeling streaming, but I was like, I kind of promised to stream, so. Gaia Lo. It's finally time. Our Lord N will become the hero. What? Someone's made it clear up here? Now, stop that trainer for our Lord N. Don't tell me I was about to say, I was hoping they weren't like a team of 6. Everyone who isn't Team Plasma is an enemy. Use all your powers to take them out. No one can interfere with Unova's new dawn. I can take all 3. Oh, all 4 of you out at the same time. Yeah, but I did that today, but like I said, I did not feel like streaming. My shoulder was hurting, I was tired, and I was just kind of mentally drained for the day. I just kind of was doing like mentally draining tasks, like sketching, freestyling the design, making sure everything's going great. Ooh, Super Fang, ow. But just going to get a haircut, and then read my Bible, and then some of the stuff is just like mentally exhausting. But I was just kind of like mentally exhausted today. Not that I was really physically, but I just I didn't even feel like going to the gym today, and my shoulder was killing me. So I was just like, it's probably better to take it easy. I was planning on actually going tomorrow to the gym, but I don't think I will. Or it just depends how good my shoulder's feeling. But other than that, I should be fine. But I might just skip this week. I mean, I already hit legs. That's the most important part of this week. But yeah. But back to the stream. Glad to be streaming. There's a lot to be covered in the stream. Sheesh, losing to a kid. Team Plasma is more than one person. We gotta go through all these people. Our dream is about to come true. No one will be able to stop us. Yeah, for those just tuning in, we are doing the Team Plasma Team Plasma, little has infiltrated Dragonspiral Tower, tower, but and we're just doing the little plot we got going on here, and then we plan on seeing what's going on here, and then getting our 8th gym badge, and after that, finding one of the roaming genies to put on our team, and maybe catch some other legendaries, and heading to the league and doing some more side plot and leveling up our Pokemon. But I'm glad to have y'all here. It's gonna be a very good stream today. There's a lot to be covered, a lot of plot. Like what this stream is right now is what makes Pokemon Black and White what it is. So can't wait to share that with you guys. Really cool. You may have stopped me, but my teammate will stop you here. One more after this guy. Here I come, Plasma. Let's see what you got. Okay, you got 2. Yeah, I plan on actually playing ZA today, but I just, I was in the mood, but then I just didn't really feel like playing it. I was just kind of like, I'm bored, like I want to do something, but I don't want to do the thing I was in the mood for. I just kind of got out the mood for it. I don't know if that's happened to y'all or not, but I was just kind of like, I'm not really feeling it, and I was just like, I don't know, I was just kind of like, I guess I'll stream, you know, I promised to stream, and I honestly really didn't even feel like doing this, but after, you know, hopping into it and whatnot, and just seeing where I left off, it, you know, it got me a little excited, so that's good that, you know, we're streaming today, just like I promised, and I'd hate to, you know, not live up on that promise there, but, we should have one more here. And we're actually very close to evolving our Akshu and our electric 7 more levels to level 50. It's its last move, it's Super Fang. Our Lord, our King will create a new world. Bring it on. Can you take 4 in a row? I sure can. And I haven't even need to use a single heal yet. That's how much of a tank Samurai is. Like, how could you not pick Samurai? I mean, he's good looking, and he's strong, and he can just, like, clean wipe a whole team. Like, he's actually really good to, have, you know, while you're doing, like, the Elite Four, so it's really good to have, you know, Samurai on your team. Yeah, he only had 1 Pokemon to switch on. Alright, nice. What? It looks like you can still fight. Didn't even need to use a single heal item there. I don't understand. Why do you keep trying so hard? We'll let you through for now. Y'all can't do anything at this point. Let's talk to this guy. The hero will open up the way to a new world, which means you trainers can all prepare to lose your Pokemon. Yeah, we'll see about that. Alright, let's go and actually heal. Yeah, I think I got a Hyper Potion, yeah. We actually found one on the ground, so technically we got a Hyper Potion for free. Alright. So, yeah, for those just tuning in, we just reached Dragonspiral Tower, and we are just doing the main plot of the story, and we're gonna go and get our 8th gym badge. And here it is. This is the part you've all been waiting for. There's Zen. And what's he with? Zekrom. Whoa. This was revolutionary back in 2011 because 3D Pokemon games weren't mainstream yet, so seeing this was really cool. There he is. Uh-oh. What do you think, Jacob? How do you like the powerful form of the Pokemon who appears before and fights besides the hero that will lead the way to a new world? Now, Zekrom and I will head to the Pokemon League and defeat the champion. This will be the last of the Pokemon battles that hurt Pokemon, so a word for Pokemon alone, it's finally going to be reality. Oh, here we go. He done summoned Zekrom. If you want to stop me, you must become a hero as well. That's right, when Zekrom's counterpart Reshiram recognizes you, we can finally be even, and then you can try to stop us. Well, what will you do? My prediction, if the future that I see is true, you will meet Reshiram. The Pokemon with you believe in you so strongly. Will you be the one who interferes with my formula for changing the world? If you want to protect the bonds between Pokemon and people, you must search for Reshiram. I'm sure it is waiting for you in the form of the Lightstone. That was back in, I'm pretty sure, Nakarine City. The second gym in the museum. The Lightstone's there. Sharon. Jacob, did you just see what flew off just now? Yeah, In just flew off with Zekrom. He's acting like it was a bird or something. That's hilarious. How could this happen? Why? That was the guy In, right? Why was he with the legendary Pokemon? I think that's funny. He couldn't really be the hero, could he? Also, did I hear him tell you to search for the other legendary Pokemon? Calm down. First, we go back. It's more important to decide what to do next than analyze what just happened. I like how he saw Zekrom pick up In, and he was just like, did you see that fly by just now? Like it was a bird or something. I thought that was hilarious. Astounding. I never would have imagined the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon would turn now. That guy called In. Team Plasma's boss apparently reawakened the legendary Pokemon. He told Jacob to look for the other legendary Pokemon, then flew away. Huh? There are 2 legendary Dragon-type Pokemon? Yes, there are. Who we got here? Oh, there's Alder. Why, if it isn't Alder, it's been a while. Have you been well? Not time for chit-chat. Those violent flashes of lightning that shot from the tower. That Pokemon has the power to destroy the world. If it's on Team Plasma's side, and Team Plasma tells everyone to release their Pokemon, no matter whether it comes from fear or admiration, the world can't help but change. Verse 3, there sure is. The world can't help but change. It will become a world where we are separated from Pokemon. Right. Moreover, the boss of Team Plasma, In, who reckoned Zekrom, apparently said to look for the other Pokemon, Reshiram. If I remember the myth, Zekrom's powerful electricity, along with the other Pokemon, devastated ancient Unova in an instant, even knowing that In is still wanting to awaken the other? Huh? Isn't it dangerous to bring back a Pokemon that powerful? Miss, you are a very kind of person. Still, I don't know if other Pokemon will be able to stand up to it, because no matter what, it is a legendary being. I don't like the idea of taking orders from In, but searching for the dragon, the stone might not be a bad plan. We certainly can't let Team Plasma reawaken both of them. Since I traveled all over Unova, I have an idea where it might be. Let's head to Relic Castle. Jacob, everyone, I'm going. I see, we'll leave that to you. I'm going to investigate inside that tower. Hopefully I'll find something. Then I will go with you. I think I understand better now. Being able to do something for Pokemon for somebody at a time like this is strength. I'm sure of it. And my strength is something that is given to me by Pokemon. Okay, champion, let's hurry. Looks like we're going to Relic Castle. Jacob, this has turned into a big deal. So confusing, I don't know what to do. Are you going to go to the Relic Castle, Jacob? Past Route 4 in the Desert Resort? I heard that's where the Relic Castle is. It sure is. Little tidbit, we're actually going to go back here. If you surf in this water here, I'll do it for you guys. You can actually catch Dratini and Dragonair. But when you get the fishing pole post-game in the rippling water, if you fish, there's a 1% encounter rate to get a Dragonite. And there's also some grass over here and some high-level Pokemon. Bargo. Did not know that TM was over here. Let's go ahead and battle this trainer. Why not? There's 2 of them. We'll just get them knocked out. Plus, I need the XP for our electric to evolve into Electros. So that'll be good. Hopefully, we can get that by the end of the stream. 3 Pokemon. Yeah, for those just tuning in, we are we just beat last stream the 6th and the 7th gym badge, as well as you know, we actually caught one of the Swords of Justice trio, Cobalion, and then we left it off at we saved right before getting into the where we are now with the plot with Team Plasma. So with the summoning of Zekrom and finding the Light Stone to summon Reshiram. We're gonna keep battling here for Manatan. Let's see here. Surf's gonna easily one-shot this. Surf's been one-shotting everything. Yeah, but what Golf was saying is there's three. There is actually 3 dragons. So there's Zekrom, there's Reshiram, and there's obviously Kyurem. Now they used to be, for those that don't know or haven't played this game, Aquatail. That is a very good move. Sorry guys, let's go ahead and get this set up. We're gonna probably replace our Razor Shell with it. 90 power, 90 accuracy. Let's see. I think Razor Shell is 75. Yeah, might as well. Yep. 1, 2, and ta-da! Samurai forgot how to use Razor Shell. But yeah, originally there was one dragon, and Kyurem, Zekrom, and Reshiram were all one dragon, and they were combined. And it came from outer space, and it crash landed in Unova, and the dragon split, and there was 2 brothers, and one saw ideals, and the other saw truth, and the dragon split, and one went with the younger brother. I think Reshiram went with the younger brother. But, and Zekrom went with the older brother. And then the shell, the remaining shell of the dragon is Kyurem. And that's where Kyurem comes from. So, he's just the shell, like I guess you can call it like the outline, like the form of the original dragon. And then like the main parts of the dragon, Zekrom and Reshiram, are the main parts. It's actually supposed to represent yin and yang. So obviously Zekrom is, I think Reshiram's yin, and then Zekrom is yang, and then the border of yin and yang is Kyurem. I forgot, which one's yin, but obviously the white one is Reshiram, and the black one is Zekrom. Whatever that one is, yin or yang, I can't remember. Mean Fu, nice. We've already got one of these, so we're just going to go ahead and run. We don't have a repel on right now. I usually put on repels, but I'm trying to show you guys you can actually catch your team here. But it's really nice to have on your team, and if you can catch a Dragonair, it's actually a couple levels close to get evolving into a Dragonite. And he's got a new Mega as well in Legend ZA. I felt like they could have honestly done better with that, in my opinion. But it's not. It's after seeing it for a while, it's kind of like it's not that bad, but they definitely could have done better. I don't know what you guys think. Do you think that is a good Mega? Or it's an okay Mega? I think it's an okay Mega. They could have done way better. Like, Galvantula. That is electric. Let's see. We'll put in Stoutland. Stoutland hasn't really seen any action. But they could have done better with, obviously a lot of fans were like, okay, Dragonite's getting a Mega, so I'm gonna, do a little fan art, a little, creation or whatnot. But they were like, looking at it, and like the stuff people were coming up with was actually insane, and I was just like, wow, this is actually really cool. And then when we got that Mega Dragonite, it was just like, okay, it's the same thing, but it's got like wings on its head. It was just I know it's supposed to kind of represent more of like Dragonair, how it looks, but I just felt like they could have done way better. But it's already set in stone, it's already designed, it's already in the game, so there's no going back on that one. But, it's not bad, but they could have definitely done better there. Now, there are some good Megas, and there also are some bad Megas. Especially some new ones. I think Mega Electros, I'm glad he got a Mega, But I felt like they could have done a little bit better with that one. It's not bad, but it's not what I was expecting. Well, I honestly wasn't expecting for him to get a yeah, we'll go in this Rippling order. A Mega in the first place, so I'm glad he just got one in the first place. But yeah, there's only 2 Pokemon encounters you can go through at this point. It's either Basculin or, well, actually 3. Basculin, Dratini, or Dragonair. And like I said, that Dragonair is 2 levels away from... Oops, sorry guys. 2 levels away from becoming a Dragonite. But yeah, you guys can let me know what y'all's favorite Mega Pokemon is. But I feel like my favorite, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm gonna say, not my favorite, but I will kind of veer off the tracks here. I will say an underrated Mega, per se. It's gonna sound a little weird. Is, what's it called? Charizard Y. Now, Charizard Y would look like the next evolution of Charizard. It's really cool. Mega Sceptile? Yeah, Mega Sceptile is pretty cool. I got one in Pokemon Go, but not in you know, in any other games, because I didn't choose. Actually, you know what, guys? I might think you have to actually use the fishing rod. I think just surfing, you will only get, or I think after post-game you can get Dratini and Dragonair. My bad, guys. I think that is accurate, so we are just going to be wasting a little bit of time there. Sorry about that. But good thing we know this sweet move, though. Fly. And I'm glad we told it to our Swoobat. Alright, we have to go all the way back here. We're actually going to go down to Mombasa, because it's a lot quicker. But this little desert resort, you go through here. Here's Relic Castle, and there's a lot of cool little plot to go through there. And we might run into a legendary. Wink, wink. There might be a legendary. There might be some hidden ruins there. Let's go heal our Pokemon so we can get some priority points. I'd say my favorite Mega with these new Mega evolutions. It's a hard one. There's a lot. Like Mega Charizard X obviously looks good. Mega Charizard Y looks good. Mega Beedrill looks good. Mega Gyarados looks good. Like, you know, all the old like stuff looks good. Even the new stuff, like the you know, what was it they got going? I can't remember. I'd have to look at the list. It's been a while. What did they have? I can't really remember. I'd have to look at like the full list. Alright, let's go ahead. Now we're gonna have to use a... I'm glad we fought these guys. Remember that long time ago, guys? I don't know if you remember. We actually fought all these trainers so we don't have to deal with it later on. So that way when we came back here, it was just a lot easier. So we don't have to just waste our time. But we do run into an encounter. But we will be putting our Max Repel on here shortly. But... I think Mega Delphox looks cool. Mega Greninja, don't get me wrong, Greninja looks cool regardless, whether he's got a Mega or not. But at the same time, they literally just turned him upside down on a water shuriken. That's pretty much it. So, I mean, it still looks cool, but they could have done a little bit more creative. But when you're kind of maxed out on that kind of design of a Pokemon, you're just kind of like, what can I do here? And here we are, the Desert Resort. Let's go to our bag and let's get, let's definitely get a Max Potion, because this is the place to run into Pokemon, if I can get in the right bag. But this is also the place where you run into a lot of trainers. Let's see with this guy. I came clear out of the Desert Resort to train, but there's so many ground-type Pokemon, I'm already in tatters. Well, good thing we got a Samurott. And if you talk to this guy, and you beat him, he'll heal your Pokemon, so we can always come back to him, which is good. I'm glad they put this here. And he's only got one Pokemon. Let's see what he's got. Solosis. Oh yeah, this is gonna be very easy for us. But yeah, I feel like, you know, Charizard's definitely way overhyped. But I feel like an underrated Mega is Charizard Y, because everybody's so, like, you know, loving on Charizard X, which is good, because Charizard X looks phenomenal. And I like him too, but Charizard Y looks like what Charizard would evolve into next if Megas weren't a thing, and that looks cool. And he looks more like Dragon, you know? It's really cool. Very, like, underrated in my opinion. Even though it is, in a sense, like, overrated. But it's definitely overlooked. What I meant to say was overlooked. A lot of people are like, oh, Charizard, when they think of Charizard, they think of Charizard X. Mega. I'll make your Pokemon healthy. Just wait for the new Megas. Oh, yeah. Desert Resort is a harsh place. Do you have medicines? I sure do. This place is kind of big, but it's very vast. So, I think there's a lot of trainers here, but I don't think it exceeds, like, what we've been through in the past, where it's been, like, terrible amount of trainers where I'm like, ugh, like, this is getting ridiculous. But most of these people have, like, 1 or 2, and sometimes 3 Pokemon, so. And they're all one-shot, especially with my Samurott here. But yeah, I heard in the DLC they're supposed to have Mega Xerneas and Mega Voltal, the X and Y legendaries. So that will be really cool. So I can't wait to see what that looks like. And also, you know, obviously the new Megas, but we won't see that till DLC day. But, you know, we don't know when that's coming out, or at least to my knowledge, I don't know when it's coming out. But yeah, it's a very interesting game. I like the game so far. Sceptile. Yeah, Sceptile will be in the DLC. Trico will be in the DLC, and you can get Mega Sceptile. 138. Kelsey. Hopefully that little rumor thing was true. We get a Mega, since we got a Mega. Now I know, you know, Samurot's got a Hisuian form, and the other 2's didn't get one. And I know Embor's got a Mega, but hopefully that little leak was true where they were saying that, what was it? Samurott and Superior both get Megas. That's gonna be sick. Hopefully they can make, you know, Samurott really shine. Because he's definitely a way overlooked starter. Now, I can get it. You know, I'm a Oshawott fan from the jump when I was a kid. You know, obviously it's my first game. I'm gonna like my first, you know, pick anyways. And people, you know, whatever generation they play, they're gonna be like, oh, well, this is better than this one, but, you know. But if you look it over everything, you know, these starters in Gen 5, they didn't have the best stats. Like, they were pretty much robbed of, like, good stats, like, kind of what Gen 1 through 4 had, so, I just feel like a lot of people aren't like, well, if I'm trying to choose the best Pokemon, I'm not looking for, best water Pokemon, I'm not looking at Samurott, which he's got a really cool design. Let's talk to this guy here. You're the first person to come clear out here to talk to me. I'm so moved, so I'll give you this. Soft Sand. I wonder what that does. Maybe he'll tell us. If a Pokemon holds its Soft Sand, the power of its ground type moves goes up. Put that on our Krokorok, but sadly we boxed it. Now, this, I forgot to tell you guys, this is the place to get hidden items. Like, you, hold on. If I put on my dowsing machine, this thing is gonna go off like crazy. Like, let's see. There should be, yeah, already an item. So it's right there. What do we got? Hyper Potion, yeah. There's a lot of items hidden here. Now we can keep that out, but we're just gonna focus on the trainers. Ooh, what do we got over here? Little ruins. I wonder if we can battle these yet. It appears to be a statue of a Pokemon. Later on, we can battle these, and there'll be a Zen Darmanitan. But this is the entrance to Relic Castle. But before we go in there, I want to go ahead and knock out the trainers because the area's not too terribly big, and whatnot. So let's just go ahead and get that knocked out. Just for the XP boost, because we really need to get level 48. 48 and level 48 Act-Shoot to Infract-Shoot, and then hopefully a level 50, but if we have to suffice at level 40, that'll be fine. Where's this the entrance? It's one of the two. You can check them out. I think this is it. Yeah, Relic Castle. There's two entrances. This place is I don't want to say big. We're gonna head out here. It's decent sized, but you can go a little bit deeper in Relic Castle. Yeah, let's battle this guy here. I will show you the harshness of the desert through battle. I'm already going through it, but yeah. Hopefully they get the megas. That would be cool. Like I already know, you know, Samurot's got the edge up on like the Hisuian form, which is really cool. But I would love for him to get a mega evolution as well. That would be really sick. What Pokemon did you guys think that was gonna get a mega evolution that didn't? There was a couple I was surprised of. Now, there's the DLC coming out, and we don't know what's all going to be in there, so, you know, it could be a hidden surprise, but I guess this is just kind of first wave, per se. And, heck, they can even add more. They can add another DLC with more megas they can design, so, realistically, like, they can just keep cranking out megas if they want. Now, of course, they probably are going to, a little, you know, penny-pinching company they are, but, you know, if you want the Pokemon, you're going to get it, you know? You're going to have to pay for it. But, I was thinking, like a mega, like, Krokorok would have been cool. Or, like, even a Zebstrika would have been cool. Be careful of burns. Rossberry. Okay, so that's what that does. If a Pokemon gets burned, it's also weakens physical attacks. This works quite well. But I definitely thought, like... Now, Gen 5 was getting some good love with the Megas this time. Scorching Desert, a passion for adventure, and a heated battle. I'm laughing a little bit because, hopefully in the DLC... I know they didn't do it with the, this round of, Pokemon. But, you know, usually, like, the Mega Stones are called, like, Charizardite, or Garvornerite. You know, Ite, like ITE, that's like the little theme. I was hoping they were going to have like a Mega Fortress, which is kind of like a shell, kind of weird looking Pokemon. I can't really describe it. It's like a clam almost. So we could have a Mega Fortnite. Like, oh my goodness, I thought that would have been hilarious. Maybe we'll get lucky with the DLC though, so maybe we can get a Mega Fortnite. I mean, come on, you just kind of have to do that for the laugh. Like, that's hilarious. We need Mega Ray in ZA. Oh yeah, I definitely forgot about Mega Rayquaza. He's not in there? I thought all the Megas from Gen 6 were in there, but I guess not. Speed is crucial to treat a bird. Rossberry, man. I wonder did they add all like the Megas from Gen 6 into the ZA? Because if not, that's kind of like defeating the purpose of not yet, at least. Yeah, I was about to say, that's kind of defeating the purpose of just, like, ooh, Rock Tomb. That is a very, very good move. But, yeah, that's kind of defeating the purpose of, like, you know, Mega Evolution. I mean, like, why would you talk about Mega Evolution and whatnot, but not put in all the Megas, you know, you've designed previously, you know? But, wow, I did not know that. I thought they kind of just put them all in there at that point, but, yeah, that is insane. Yeah, Mega Rayquaza would go hard, in ZA. I think, isn't there a Mega Steelix? I'm pretty sure there's a Mega Steelix, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, that moment. That's when we use Pokemon. Psychic. He's probably gonna have a Sigilyph or a Yamask. Oh, actually, Solosis. I was very surprised. Now, personally, when I play Gen 6, yeah, he looks like how a true form, I guess, should look. Yeah. Yeah, I thought he had a Mega. When I played Gen 6, my brother, he got X. I didn't get that Pokemon game because I don't know what I was doing. I don't think I wanted it at the time. I think I spent my money on something else because I wasn't working a job at the time. I guess I wasn't really hyped for Gen 6 at the time, but I liked Gen 6, and I would always it was funny that you know, I didn't want the game, but every chance I got, I would sneak into my brother's room and steal his Pokemon X and start on my playthrough and whatnot. But then I'd have to delete his file because a DS works off cartridges and not like it's saved on the system, kind of like how Switches or like a console would be. But so I mean, he'd know, but like I would only do it when he would go through the like obviously he's gonna play it when he gets it, of course. But after a while, he would just kind of be like, I don't want to play this game. Like a new game came out. So you know, when that happened, and he got you know, like a kid would, you know, put the old toy down, and I start playing with the old toy. He's like, hold on, that's my favorite toy again, you know, like a little kid. So that he knew when I played. Like obviously he was like, well, I wasn't here last time, and this definitely wasn't my starter. My name's not Jacob, you know. So I thought that was very funny there. But I'm surprised I didn't get it for as much as I played it. All right, well, we did the border of the area and a big left chunk. I think there was a couple little trainers left. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Yeah, I don't know why to this day I still didn't get that game. Now, years later, I would come back and buy my own personal copy of Pokemon X. But when I played X, it was really good. The story was good. The gameplay was good. It was kind of like the first 3D Pokemon game, quote unquote. Now there was previously ones before that, but handheld, like 3DS. So everybody's excited. It's like, oh, Pokemon, but in 3D, and it's held handheld, and I can take them on the go. Like, this is really, really cool, which it was. But there's one thing that Gen 6 lacked that ZA made up for. Gen 6, if you go and play it to this day, that is the easiest game. You'll see most of these not trainers, but you'll see most of the, if you watch my previous streams, and even this stream, we'll head to Drayden. He usually has about four Pokemon, about 4 or 5, or sometimes 6 in the league, the Pokemon League. They have really tough Pokemon and they're maxed out. But when you fight the leaders, the gym leaders in Gen 6, they only have 2 Pokemon. 2 or 3 Pokemon, instead of like 4 or 5 or 6 like, you know, previous gens had. So it's kind of like, well, I got a Pokemon team of 6 versus 3. It doesn't even matter if I have like, you know, kind of terrible Pokemon, but I'm still wiping this team regardless. You know, even if I have the occasional like trash Pokemon here or there. Like, I'm still wiping your team because I just got more resources than you. I got more Pokemon than you. So, like, eventually, if I want to, like, use some Pokemon as, like, quote-unquote bait, like, I can just go ahead and do that. But Gen 6 really, just made the game easy. It was just the bosses, like, not the bosses, but, like, the gym leaders, of course. They were just, really easy to, beat. They really were, when you were going into fight, like the levels of the Pokemon were a little bit lower. Now, in Gen 5, like when I'm playing right now, like, this is a really, like, you know, sometimes, like, people have trouble. In Pokemon Black and White 2, people have a lot of trouble, especially in Nuzlocke about Gen 5, both Black and White and Black and White 2. So, it is a challenge, and I'm not, when I am fighting the gym leaders, it's like, now some are easier than others because like just how my team is structured. But the Elite Four and then the champion on top of that in this generation is actually very challenging and very hard. So it's really good that, you know, this game kind of makes you work for it. Like, it's not like Gen 6 where it's like very easy. They made everything very easy. I think that's it for here. I think there's one lady up here. Yeah, this is our last person, then we'll go into Relic Castle and maybe see a legendary. Maybe I think actually the legendary is post-game. Whether I travel or not, I want to make a great discovery. I'm talking about there's a legendary Pokemon in here called Volcarona. You know what would have been cool? Now in Scarlet and Violet they gave Volcarona a future form, so he's like I think it's called like Iron something. I can't remember the name. But a Mega Volcarona would have looked amazing. Like I can imagine like maybe a giant like ball of like light behind it or fire, kind of like a sun, and then like more little things behind it would have been really cool. I was kind of expecting, you know, something along that lines of the megas, but yeah, Gen 6 was a really fun game. It's really cool. I actually got to play that game while the servers were still up and running on the 3DS, but they shut down after I got the game. I think a couple months later, oh, I forgot Water Absorb. Sorry, I'm just healing this Pokemon. Wow, I didn't see that the first time, and this is gonna hurt. But, yeah, Samurot's a tank, though. He's got it. But, nice, one shot. It's really good. We'll go and get that doctor to heal us before we go in, because I think there's a little bit of a plot down there with Team Plasma, so. Wow, I was expecting her to talk to me, but, let's see, I got a little sidetracked here, guys, sorry about that. But, I don't know, I forgot what I was talking about. Oh my goodness. Maybe you guys can help me remember what I was talking about. That is very embarrassing. I'm a psychic, so just one look at you tells me that you are a trainer. I have a, the attention span of a squirrel. Like, once I forget something, it's over. It was something about Gen 6. Or maybe the Relic Castle, but I can't remember. But basically, like, you know, they could have done a little bit more with the megas, but, they just made it, like, Gen 6 just made it too easy to, play, and it kind of just made it kind of, like, boring, because I'm like, I'm not doing a challenge here, I'm not really going out on a limb here, on a challenge. Battle is over, nice. We're gonna go heal real quick, maybe I can remember, we already talked to that guy. Did we talk to her? I don't think so. No, we did. Because we battled her. Okay. We're gonna heal. Maybe, hold on, let me rewind stream. Because I got it on my phone here. Alright, let's go. We're gonna walk here. We're gonna head over to this way. There is a little opening here. I don't think there's a lot here we can explore, but the Relic Castle's on the left side. Stop, Jacob! Alright. That's the entrance to the Relic Castle. You're impressive, Jacob, making it before I did. Dealing with the Desert Resort Pokemon took longer than I would have thought. I only made it all the way out here thanks to my Pokemon. Alder went on ahead. Let's hurry. You stopped me just to say that? That is absolutely insane. Yeah, I think I was talking about... I did rewind stream a little bit. Sorry for not really engaging that much, but... just Gen 6 and how, like, it's, if you walk through it, you'll fall. If you try to run through it, you'll fall. Okay. But Gen 6 just didn't really have good, you know, bosses, like, gym leaders in the league and whatnot, so... But Gen 5 and at other gyms, it was a challenge, so... It just kind of made a boring game to play. Siglyph. Okay. But, yeah, Legend ZA was the best thing they could have done for Gen 6 because it was the, I think 10th anniversary, or a little bit overdue, the 10th anniversary for that generation. But they did a interesting thing. So Gen 6 never got a remake, or a third installment like most games did. But they moved on to Sun and Moon really quick after Gen 6. Which was sad, because most people were expecting Z, and that's where it comes from, ZA. You know, Legend ZA. It's obviously a Gen 6 remake. But, they did a remake as well as a third installment. So it's like, okay, you're getting Gen 6, but it's all freshed up, and it's a new story, and it's all different. So it's like a remake, a remaster, and like a third installment. It's like all over the place, and it's really nice and cool. And I think that's what they're gonna do for Pokemon Black and White. I think they have to do a Pokemon Black and White 3. That is the only valid option. Now, a lot of people are talking about Legends Kyurem and whatnot, but I feel like that doesn't make sense because in this game, what I'm playing right now, and even Pokemon Black and White 2, there is a lot of there's a lot going on. Like, there's a lot of unanswered questions. Like, we've never seen the full true form of the original dragon with Kyurem, Zekrom, and Reshiram. We've been close with White Kyurem and Black Kyurem, but we've never had like the whole trio together like they were in Tail. Also, you know, what happened to the main protagonist in this story? Like, where did he go at the end? Where did N go? He disappeared in this one and the second one. What happened to Zekrom? Not Zekrom, what happened to Getis? Like, Getis is still out there doing, you know, God knows what. What about the Seven Sages, you know? What about Colress? Like, there's just a lot of, like, big gaps that need to be filled, to where, like, the game needs to be complete. And I think once they, I might slide here. We're gonna see. Okay, yeah, you gotta be careful here. I've been carrying 2 Pokemon fossils, but they're just so heavy. Ooh, this is where we get the cover fossil or the plume fossil. Basically, we get Tortuga or we get Archeops. So, like, the full evolution is Caracosta or what's its face? Archeops, but you get Tortuga or you get Archon. Now, since we already have order Pokemon on our team, Plume Fossil is not Tortuga. Come on, brain. Archon. I feel like this is the better one out of the two, but if you did not pick a water starter and you need a tank, go Caracosta. You can get this revived at the little there. The sand is cleared away, so now you can proceed. But yeah, I feel like that's the better. Oh, whoa, one of the sages is down here. Ryoko. Getsus told us that once again we should test how much power you have. We will see if you can defeat Team Plasma. I thought he was gonna bite me, so not bite me, fight me. So I guess we're not getting into a fight. I think if we go down here, we can just go ahead and there's some item down here. Yep. Oh, this just goes further in the castle. Oh, actually it doesn't. Revive, that's nice. Yeah, because there's this little ledge here. But if we go this way, we can go back up, go through here, go this way. Oh, I forgot you can actually encounter Pokemon here. So I think you can encounter Yamask here. Yep. And then obviously evolve it into a Cofagrigus. I've actually never used that Pokemon, but I think people say it's really good. It definitely looks cool. Let's see here. Let's get our bag. Let's get our Max Repel out here. Yeah, but Gen 6 was a really fun and interesting game, but they kind of got robbed. You know, it didn't get a third installment, and I feel like development was I think I remember what I was trying to say. I was actually very lucky, and a couple years ago, like I said, I bought X and Y. And when I got it at that time, obviously I had a little update. I had to call Nintendo. They did a little update for me and told me how. But the 3DS servers were still active, and you could actually talk to people. You could trade with people from all over the world, from Germany, Italy, Japan, you could trade. And so those servers were still up. And now if you do start like a new copy, if you do wipe the copy, if I were to delete my save and start it again, you get this little friend zone kind of thing at the bottom, but you won't see passerby anymore because you won't get that because the servers are shut down. But you will have an acquaintance list, and mine is pretty much like not full, but it's got a lot of people. You can have so many people. And just having those people there and having those Pokemon that have been traded from those people to me is really cool. It's like locked in history. So it's like, it's one of those like, oh, you can't touch this. It's like, the file is just so good. Like, I got to experience the last couple months before the servers got shut down, and I got to play with a couple people and trade and whatnot, because they were announcing, hey, 3DS servers are shutting down during this month a couple years back. I don't remember when, but it was sad. But I'm glad I got to experience it when I was a kid, and even now. It was just cool. Like, it was cool getting Pokemon from people all over the world. You didn't need a friend code. There was no link code. It was just like, hey, you're in the Wi-Fi. You turned on your little Wi-Fi thing, and you're communicating to the world. Like, you can battle with people. You could trade. You could do this or that. You could just click their icon and trade or battle with them, or just there was a couple things. I think you could chat also and some other things, but very interesting, very cool. I wish Pokemon would kind of do a little bit more of that. I feel like now recently they kind of, sure, you can battle and trade, but just kind of taking like the aspect of just like, oh, well, I don't know anybody, so let me just find random people. If you were to play Legends ZA, it's not like you're gonna find random people unless you trade, but even then it's just kind of like, it's not like communicating like what it was back in the day. I wish they'd come and do that a little bit more. Let's see, we got this guy saying, you, to please my Pokemon. No. Let's see how many Pokemon he's got. 2? Okay, this has been easy. Yeah, but I was one of the lucky kind of few that got to experience that before it shut down. Now, sadly, I didn't kind of get to do that with my favorite game, Black and White, but they actually fans have made servers called, in your DNS on your DS or your 3DS, you can go to your internet and DNS settings and type in a custom DNS, and people run a special server where you can battle, trade with Pokemon, kind of enjoy that, overseas experience. Like you once did have a long time ago. So it's kind of good that I get to experience that now, but like, Pokemon actually had a website called the Dream World, I think it was called. But you could go on there, you could actually play, like they had little mini games on like desktop, little fun little mini games. And you could send your Pokemon there to hang out, and you could also get other people's Pokemon and just get Pokemon from there as well. Ooh, Thunderbolt, that's a very good move. Obviously, we are going to replace. Let's see. Thunderbolt does 95. Let's see what Spark does. I don't think Spark. Yeah, we're just going to go. Charge Beam does 50. Spark does 65. But I think Charge Beam does a special attack. Raise. Thunderbolt 95 special. Charge Beam. Probably not going to use that, honestly. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and trade that out. But, yeah, I didn't get to experience it back in the day when I was a kid. Now, I did get to kind of use it with my friends around me. That was cool, but I wish I was a little bit more, like, I was into Pokemon, but I wish, and I was fully into it, but I wish I was, like, taking more of the time to, just go fully, deep down and go into the websites and just hang out with people and whatnot, like I do now. I didn't do that much as a kid. I was just so immersed in it. But, you know, I kind of get to relive that in the sense of a DNS, but, you know, obviously it's not, you know, as it was. But, you know, even just playing this game, you know, it's not the same as it was. Ooh, a Garbodor down here. That is insane. This guy's got something. This is going to be fun. Surf should take it out. Let's see. One shot, maybe? You think we got it? Nice. But, yeah, it's not the same as it once was. I feel like, you know, but that's just the nostalgia factor, you know. Obviously, I was just a kid. Most people playing around my time were kids, so they're going to be missing their generation they played. Oh, I did not mean to do that, but I missed that Pokeball, but we'll go back up. I love that falling noise animation. Whoa, I did not mean to go down there. Man, I'm on one today. There's something about Relic Castle just falling down. Okay. I think there's stairs where we can go back up. Sunstone, that's always nice. Can evolve some Pokemon. Yeah, here we go. Hop, skipping a little jump here. Let's see what we got going on. This, I guess if you fall through a hole, you'll just go here. I think that actually brings us up to the... Okay, we did this. Now this is the hole we miss. Yeah, we don't want to... Ooh, it almost happened. We gotta hug this wall. There we go. Shadow Ball, Team Shadow Ball. I forgot you can get that down here. But hopefully y'all are enjoying the stream tonight. Nice little fun, chill stream. We'll probably be streaming into the early hours in the morning, but hey, that's what makes it fun, right? If everyone frees their Pokemon, there's no winning or losing. Yeah, but then that kind of just defeats the point of Pokemon, yeah? Let's see what he's got. He's probably got a... I was going to say a Cofagrigus, but he's got a Croc. I'm surprised he doesn't have a Krookodile at this point. They don't have them, but, you know, Team Plasma's fine, like usual. But yeah, this generation, when you're battling with them, or... well, actually, Team Plasma's not really much to worry about, but the gym leaders or the league, it's just kind of like, you know, it's a challenge. But Gen 6 was not a challenge. But Z8 fixed that, and it's challenging. And hopefully I hope they don't mess it up for, you know, the third installment of Black and White for Gen 5 remakes and, like, a third installment. Gotta be kind of careful here. So 1. Go here. Max revive. Okay, we gotta be careful here because 1 slip up and it's over. Wait, how am I supposed to go down? We shouldn't fall. I'm scared. Okay, good. Wow, there is certain drops take you certain places. I'm pretty sure we want to go down to this one, but we do want to fight this member. We can't let him get off. We can't let them all get away. Okay, you know, it'd be funny if he just like slid down. I thought that'd be funny. Pokemon are too good for the likes of you. They're amazing, but putting them in the hands of foolish trainers can bring nothing good. Let's see what this guy's got. 3 Pokemon. Life Hard. Still with the Life Hard. Rocking the Life Hard. I hate that Pokemon. It's such a nuisance. It's so easy to deal with, but we now outspeed the thing. I take that back. I think the last Lipards were a little bit lower. I think they were level 32. We were outspeeding them, but it's still no issue. It's rubbish. Yeah, we're gonna keep saying that. Samurott is just wiping this team clean. Surf again. Let's use Surf a little bit more to compromise that Aqua Tail there. You know, save it. Alright, 163. Another Trubbish. How about that? Alright, let's go through here and... yeah, we'll just go ahead and use another Surf here. $163. Yeah, I'm glad that in the Relic Castle it's not like too much, because in this area they kind of just were like, okay, we're gonna take it down a notch. Like, we're not gonna really fill the place with the team plasma members. I'm not saying that it isn't like booked per se, but it's just, oh, here we go. Maybe this was the right place to fall. There's a certain spot we need to fall. Okay, yeah, this was the perfect spot. Okay. Double battle. If I'm not mistaken. We fight for the young king. That's it. I was expecting a double battle. You know, you see two people, you're like, obviously we're getting in a double battle here. I don't know why they did that. It would have been a lot easier, but I guess just more time. Spinning down here, because they won. Now we do outspeed the Witch Hog, which is good, because that thing with that secret thing hurts really bad. We are getting close to getting a, just 6 more levels until we get an Electros, but, there's some certain spots we can fight rare cuties and obviously boost it up a couple levels, but I'd have to look up the locations, because I remember some off the top of my head, but some of them I don't remember. My king, I'm so sorry. But yeah, those are going to come in helpful, because once we evolve into Electros, we're going to give that XP share to Beam Food. I won't tolerate people who have different ideas. Well, I bet you the world loves you. Let's see what this guy's got. 2 Pokemon as well. And this stream might be longer than I thought it was. You know, we're already streaming at an hour 23. It might be we might do a 3-hour stream or a 4-hour. It just depends where we kind of are later on. Because there's not really a lot to do here per se. Now there's story here, but it's not like crazy. Lipar, I will keep battling. But yeah, I think Volcarona is either you can get it now or it's post game. I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, what do I outspeed this one? What level is this? Level 35. Huh. I guess I just, you know, some of the stats of the Lipard I'm just better at. Very odd. Ah, I won't forgive you. Let's go down here. This should be close to... Yeah, I was about to say the last level here. Uh-oh. What do we got going on here? Here comes Charon. Whew! I finally caught up. You two, come here. Come to my side. Yeah, it gets us. It's over. It looks like everyone is here. It seems you are working hard to resurrect Reshiram, the other Dragon-type Pokemon, aren't you? But it appears the Lightstone you seek is not here. Well then, congratulations are in order, Jacob. You were chosen by our king. If you truly desire to keep the world as it is, where Pokemon live alongside people, you must bring the other Dragon-type Pokemon spoken of in legend and battle with our king. Otherwise, Team Plasma will steal every Pokemon from every person in the world and release them all. Release them, you say? Do the Pokemon who live with their trainers actually want that? Is that the liberation you really just stealing Pokemon talk about releasing from people? What's this? Champion Alder, even though illness took the Pokemon that had been your partner for many years and you hadn't had a serious battle in all that time, even you, who ordered the Elite Four to protect the Pokemon leave and left to wander Unova region alone. Even a champion like you wants to protect a world where Pokemon and people live together. Team Plasma's king will show the people of Unova that he is stronger than a champion who keeps Pokemon bound. And just like the hero who founded Unova, he will be accompanied by the legendary Pokemon. He will give this order: trainers, release your Pokemon. For this, we have prepared a suitable castle for the legendary Zekrom and our king. I won't lose. I'll fight for all trainers who love their Pokemon and for all Pokemon who believe in their trainers. Our king has no interest in you. He's already determined that victory against you is assured. So you stay behind just to tell me that? Just to make a fool of me? Of course not. I'm doing this out of kindness. Yes, kindness. I'm making sure the champion doesn't get hurt for no reason. Granted, the moment when someone loses all hope. I really do love to watch that moment. Well then, farewell. Huh, how about that? Didn't even have to tell me to move, I just got out of the way. I would too. Alder, what are you going to do now? It seems my only choice is to return the Pokemon League and battle in. But it bothers me to do exactly what Ghetsis wants. More importantly, what should we do about the Light Stone? Alder, why don't we go outside for now? Yes, that's a good idea. It's hard to breathe in here. It sure is. It is hard to put in words, but I'll never forgive them for this. What could that guy called In possibly want? Could he be trying to prove he is right by winning the battle of the two dragons? Oh. Is this Professor Juniper? Yep, Jacob! Hello, Jacob? Oh, you picked up. Hey, Jacob, come to the museum in Nakarine City immediately, right away, got it? I mean, right now. I could hear Professor Juniper's voice from clear over here. Seems like there's something big is happening. I wonder what is at the museum in Nakarine City. I'll go on ahead. There he goes, flying away. I'll look around here once more. I don't want to believe what Getza says. You should head for the Nakarine Museum. I don't think we can fight these guys till post-game, but we'll check it out. Yeah, we can. Unless we feed it a candy bar? A rage candy bar? Do we have one of those? If I'm not mistaken, it's either something like that, a rage candy bar, and it wakes it up. Oh, we can also revive this plume fossil. I forgot we got that. Rage candy bar. I don't even think that would be in this bag. Well, we checked it out. I think it would be in the medicine bag. Or the berry bag. Yeah, it's gonna be in the medicine. Rage candy bar. I don't even know if we have one. We probably don't. Olgato. Yeah, we don't have one, but I think a rage candy bar wakes one of those guys up there. The stats are a little bit different from a Zen Darmanitan to a Zen Darmanitan to another one. Regular one. We can't get back through here. We'd have to go straight down. I think we are going to... Ooh, let's actually use our actual spell here. Oh, we already got one going. But I think since Volcarona is only post-game or whatnot, we'll just wait to get that. Now let me... Remember to drink your water, man. Oh yeah, I need to drink my water now. Let me see if Volcarona is post-game. Because I don't want to waste my time. Yep, you have to beat the Elite Four for Volcarona, so it's good that I didn't, you know, go down there and waste my time. Let's go on ahead. Nakarine City. Actually, why am I walking? Why am I wasting my precious steps when I can just fly? Yeah, I need to get some water. Speaking of, not Green City's all the way over there. But yeah, in the museum, they actually got the, they have the, what's it called? Lightstone there. Now, we're gonna go heal. Not because we need it, but for the priority points just to heal up. For those just tuning in, this stream, we are doing, we had just got finished with the encounter within at the Dragonspiral Tower that sent us to Relic Castle to find the stone because Zekrom has awakened in Relic Castle. And they sent us to Relic Castle to go find the Lightstone that wasn't there, but turns out they already found it and they brought it back here a very long time ago. In the stream, I think it was our second stream, we went here and we actually saw the Lightstone. Professor Juniper, Alder told me what's going on. Jacob, you got caught up in something serious, it seems. Yeah, I did. Is this it? Whoa, isn't that the stone? Found in the desert resort? Yes, that's right. But is this really a dragon-type Pokemon? Surely, when I investigated Dragonspiral Tower, I found elements that were dated to the same era as this Lightstone. I looked into that. Impressive as always. But, you know, we're lucky, because what if Team Plasma, noticed that old stone that time? That's a good point. It's clear to me that they were trying to steal the Dragon Skull so they could revive the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon. If you would, Jacob, take this. Wait a moment, Jacob. If you take this Lightstone, that means you'll be the one to battle in. If anything happens to me, are you really okay with that? Absolutely. I understand. You are determined to take on this duty. Then here it is. Prepare yourself. Be strong. Give me that Lightstone. I see. If things don't go as planned, you'll use this Lightstone. You'll protect the true future for us and Pokemon. Jacob, we're counting on you. Please take care of yourself. Here it is. The Lightstone. Reshiram. Put the Lightstone in the back. Yeah, when I was a kid, I thought Pokemon Black gave you Zekrom and Pokemon White gave you Reshiram, but that was the complete opposite. So how do we wake the Dragon-type Pokemon from the stone then? Huh? That's it. We've got them, don't we? Aha! We've got those two. Jacob, go to Opelucid City. The gym leader of that city uses Dragon-type Pokemon. The gym leader could know something. I'll go ahead and wait for you there. Until then, flying off like usual. Hopefully y'all are enjoying the stream so far. Glad to have you guys here. That's right. Opelucid City's Drayden might know something. Hey Jacob, never forget that you always have Pokemon right by your side. I'm going to head to the lab and do some more research. I'll see if I can uncover what kinds of beings these legendary Dragon-type Pokemon are, and if there's any way to awaken them. Don't worry, if we have something for you, we'll come running to find you. Ooh, sounds real serious. That's about all I got out of it. Jacob, do you know Opelucid City? When you leave from Icarus City and cross the tube line bridge, it's on the other side. I'm not that great with directions, so if you need more, check the time map, okay? Alright, let's go. Wait a minute. If we actually go through here into the museum and we talk to this person with our plume fossil we just got, we can revive it into get an Archon. Yes. I will turn the plume fossil back into a Pokemon. Just like that, they have a little switch back there. That's funny to me. The fossil you gave me back turned into a Pokemon. This is Archon. Please take good care of it. I'm sorry, your party's full. I will keep it with extra care, so... What? They won't send it to your box? That's insane. Well, it looks like I gotta drop off one member of my team. I don't know what level you get it at. I think it's 25. Let's go ahead and deposit one of our Pokemon. Let's go ahead and just do Infu for now. Deposit. Alright, and then we're gonna go ahead and get that Archon. Archon's a very good Pokemon. I think it's the better out of the two of the Plume Fossil and the Cover Fossil. Now, if you didn't choose Samurott, like I said earlier, just go ahead and, I guess, get Caracosta. But Archon's really good, and it's got an ability called Tempest. Yeah. Please take good care of it. Receive Archon. Nice. We'll check out its stats. Would you like to give it a name? Nope. But, yeah. We got an Archon now. But, it's got an ability called Tempest, I'm pretty sure. And we can look at that. If it goes below 50%, like, its stats get really bad, but it's got really strong attack. Let's see. Yeah, level 25, I was right. Let's see what this ability is. Bashful Nature. Awesome Loft and Thought. Ability. Oh, Defeat. It's not Tempest. Lowers stats when HP becomes half or less. So it sucks, but at the same time, you know, this thing's attack when it evolves is insane when we get into an Archeops. But it's a really nice Pokemon to have. We could trade our Swoobat for it, but our Swoobat knows Fly, and I really kind of don't want to teach our Archon Fly, because we don't even use Swoobat anymore. Like, he's just kind of the Fly. We're not really using Mean Food either. We're definitely 100% keeping Samurott on our team. He's locked in. We're gonna keep our Electric that's about to evolve into Electros. Stoutland? We could replace Stoutland. Should we replace Stoutland? Or should we keep Stoutland? Or... there's just so many good Pokemon in this gen. It's just ridiculous. Because obviously our Swoobat knows Fly, but we're kind of done with Swoobat. We might just teach Fly to our Archon here. Let's actually, yeah, let's just go ahead and, for now, because we're gonna still be picking up Pokemon. We're gonna drop him. We're turning up an Axew, and we're turning up a Meanfu right now. But, let's go here. Let's withdraw. But, let's go ahead, get him for Fly. We could train that to Archon, but I feel like that's kind of like... it's a waste of, like, moves. And then the Meanfu... let's see. Yeah, we'll just keep it and train that up. But we will be, you know, eventually running into Reshiram. We'll probably trade that for the Reshiram. And we'll trade, because we actually need to use the move Fly right now, so that's why we're keeping it. But, let's see. Opelucid City. Let's go to Icarus City. Fly there. We're keeping Samurott. We're keeping Electros. I mean, Electric when it evolves in Electros. And then we're going to keep our Axew into Fracture into a Haxorus. I want to kind of have Reshiram on the team because that's just cool. As well as, I think if we go down here, I would like to have a Tornadus on the team, but like, you can only, you know, I'm asking for a little too much here. It's either I gotta pick this or that, you know. Oh, yeah, I forgot we can run into Pokemon here. Shelmet, I did not know Shelmet was down here. But, yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just go to Opelucid City and fight Drayden, and there's our last gym badge before the league. Of course we run into a Pokemon. And it's another Shelmet. It's probably the same Shelmet that doesn't want us to leave. He's hunting us. But hopefully y'all are enjoying the stream, and don't forget to leave a like and share. And we're gonna go ahead and... whoa, Route 8 is raining. Oh, I thought this was kind of given Landers vibes, but we have to beat the not Landers, Tornadus vibes, but we have to beat the 8th gym to do that. Alright, let's go ahead and skip this. Let's go ahead and run. We're gonna put on a Max Repel. Now, last stream, I'm glad we did it. We did defeat a bunch of people up here, and we already explored that area, but down here, this is the way to the city, so. I think there's about 3 people we need to fight. We'll just put this on so we don't run into more Pokemon and waste time. Yeah, there's about like 3. I wonder if she wants to. My personal's full of TMs. Would you like one? Oh, I love one. Facade. Huh. I don't remember that one. Facade. When the user's poison, paralyze, or burn, its attack power doubles. That'd be really good to have. Real fishermen are impatient, so we must battle immediately. Bring it on. Yeah, but, there's a, for those just tuning in the stream, we've got the Lightstone. We're at the near end of the game, and we're heading to our last gym before the Pokemon League, and, maybe this stream we can, focus on, maybe catching a legendary here. Maybe Tornadus. We've already caught one of the Swords of Justice. So, that unlocked Virizion and Terrakion. Virizion is in Pinwheel Forest. Terrakion, I forget where Terrakion is. He's in a cave somewhere. I can't remember what cave he was in. But he's in one of the caves. I think Keldeo was an event you could get back in the day. But in Pokemon Black and White 2, he might be an event in both. I don't think you can encounter Keldeo in the wild. Like, kind of how you can find the other Swords of Justice. There's a little cutscene, because I've done it in Pokemon Black and White 2. But, I can't remember. But, I think it's just... I think it's an event. Because I remember having to put the DNS code in. But... let's see. We got one more, I'm pretty sure, and then... I hate this little area. She's gonna want to battle. Or maybe not. If you turn a Purcell around, it's like a blooming flower in the rain. You know, I was thinking you were gonna let me go. But I guess not. Well, at least you only have one Pokemon. But, oh, and a tank at that. Alamola is just full of HP. Yeah, but this is very nostalgic, you know, coming back and playing these games, you know. I remember being a kid, well, we should probably choose a better Pokemon here. It's probably gonna use Protect. Oh, we actually get to move first. Ooh, yeah, Water Pulse. Actually, let's just switch in our, Electric. It needs some XP anyways. Just 4 more, not even 4. 6 more levels on this guy, and we get to use our Thunderstone, which we have to evolve it. Wake Up Slap. But yeah, it's really nice to... yeah, Thunderbolt's gonna do a lot here. Let's see what it does. Ooh, and that's a tank Pokemon. Now, I won't really get to see the full effect since we already damaged it, but I wonder if that would have been a one-shot. Because I know before, when I've gone up against the Alamola with this Pokemon, it's just kind of, not really... I've used Spark, and it's not really done that much. That's right. I find rocks and give them to people. That's my simple life. You rock. Here, I'll give you this Icy Rock I found on it. Icy Rock. I think that boosts, Ice-type moves. Yeah. If you like rocks, come back tomorrow. Roll in at a different time if possible. I'll be here. I promise. Okay, that was very corny of you. Jacob! Wasn't expecting a cutscene here. As I've been traveling lately, I've been thinking about things like what I can do with my life and what I want to do, but I'm thinking how cool it would be to be a model like Lisa, and then how cool it would be to be a research on Pokemon like Professor Juniper. if that's what I want to do, I'm going to have to know a lot about Pokemon. So would you please battle me? Of course. Now I will say this game really kind of stretches its hand out with rival battles, but it's I don't want to call it a nuisance, but it's like it's more or less just kind of like they could have toned it down a bit. Like, I'm glad there is a lot of rival battles. It kind of keeps the story alive, but it's just really, kind of, because I didn't expect it, and here we are battling. I know a little bit of dialogue here, but I just feel like it kind of, they overdid it with this gen. Now, in Pokemon Black and White 2, they fixed it. And then, after we beat the 8th gen badge and go to the league and beat that, we will be playing post-game. Because the post-game in these games are phenomenal. Semi-Sage, that's the grass Pokemon. Switch. We got... We'll switch our Swoobat. Swoobat has not been given any love. Poor guy. We used to use him a lot, but his move pool just isn't great. Sure, we can teach him TMs, but I just feel like... Yeah, 76 HP is insane. Level 28. He's a whole 10 levels down. But we'll trade him out for a Tornadus, but we have to beat the 8th gen badge leader. But we'll be playing post-game because post-game in this game is phenomenal. Oh, so you chose that move. Yeah, but we'll focus on post-game, and then after post-game, we'll kind of wrap it up, and then after that, we're going to start Pokemon Black 2, and then go from there. But yeah, I can't wait to play that game, but yeah, for now, we're going to be focusing on this game. We've got a lot done. We've got a lot done in, I forgot she can heal Pokemon, but we've got a lot done with only just 6 streams. Like, this is the 6th stream, and we've already are at the last gym leader. Super effective. I should have probably chose a different Pokemon here. Not saying that Swoobat, sucks, but he's definitely not leveled up for it. Because I haven't used him in so long. Now this thing's gonna kill me, so I'm just gonna... Oh wow, I think she only has 2 full restores. Yeah, but after she kills the Swoobat, we'll just switch into another Pokemon here. Yeah, we're done. Well, you did really good. You drained her from her 2 full restores. Let's go for... let's just go Samurott. Which I know is going to sound very counterintuitive, but Samurott has been even eating these grass types up. We'll go for a Slash. This is going to hurt, but we'll survive it. Because Samurott's a tank. Wonder if this will one-shot. No. Do we go for it? Let's go for revenge here. Seed Bomb. We might survive here, guys. Hold on. Ah, it was... Nah, not enough, sadly. I should have just used a Hyper Potion. We'll definitely have to heal. Let's see. 44... I think the crunch will take it down. Yeah, we'll definitely have to heal or revive our Samurott if we want to win. There we go. Semi-Sage is something else. Embor. We're gonna keep battling here. Let's go for the... I think... Yeah, status restorer. Wait, no. We went to the wrong thing. Oops. It's just... Did we go to the right thing? guess not. Status restore. That would be the, Are we out of revives? Oh, no, we're not. Huh. I was about to say, I know we bought a lot. Let's go put our Samron in. Take down. Oh, and he avoided. Alright, let's go to the bag. He is going to possibly kill, but we're gonna get Samrock fully healed so we can just wipe her team. Avoid, man, this thing is something else. That's the one thing I noticed about Electric and Electros. This Pokemon avoids attacks like crazy for some reason every time I've used it. There we go. Takedown. I can take it. Yeah. And then this is my version of takedown, but it's actually going to take it down. One shot. There we go. We should be level 47. Yep, nice. 150 HP, nice. Level 36 Action. 2 more levels on our Action, we get a fracture. Taunt. Let's see what taunt does. I forget. The target is taunted and rage that allows it to. Nah. We're gonna keep our old moves on that one. I know there's 2 rare candies. I know where one is off the bat. We could find. That could get level 37, but man, this what's it called? This Electric is just taking forever to evolve. No, I don't think she had. Yeah, we pretty much ran her out of our potions, but we can just go ahead and wipe her out here. Hopefully y'all are enjoying the stream tonight. Glad to have you guys here watching. Glad for y'all to be part of here. Yeah, Bianca, you never stood a chance. Like, come on. Like, Charon at least gives me... Almost lost to Charon, but I made a little bet with stream that, you know, I wouldn't lose. So far, I've been keeping up on that. Yep, Jacob, you're amazing. I'm really, really, really impressed, and that makes me want to give this to you. It must be something good. For a store, I'll take it. In Calista City, my precious Pokemon was stolen by Team Plasma, so I really, really understand. If Team Plasma forces everyone to liberate their Pokemon, there'll be nothing but sad people. Jacob, stop Team Plasma. Don't allow Pokemon to be stolen from their trainers who love them. I think that's the truth or ideal that you've been pursuing, Jacob. Well, I'd love to, but you keep, you know, you're stopping me with this paddle, but... Oh dear, here I've come all this way, and I'm afraid I'm bothering you when you're going through so much. All I wanted was to help you relax, Jacob. Knowing you, you'll be fine, definitely. You'll be totally fine. Looks like she heard me. I guarantee it. Anyway, you know what I mean. Yeah, so bye-bye. Really? You're just wasting my time. I need to save the world, and you're over here like, oh, let's battle. But let me not keep you away. Ugh, Bianca, you were something else. For anyone obsessed with railroads, especially train photographers like me, the Two Blind Branch and Anvil Town are both perfect spots for taking pictures. See what this guy's got? A giant steel bridge towering over the road ahead. I get excited just looking at this model of the Two Blind Bridge. And this is the last guy. How do I describe this? You know that vibration you feel when the soles of your feet when you're crossing the Two Blind Bridge? It's the coolest. I can get somewhat of an idea. There we go. We run into gets us up here in a little bit. Hey you, it's just my opinion, but it's best if you avoid this area on weekend evenings. The brats who live around here often get up to something stupid. I was about to say, am I about to get jumped on this bridge? This looks like a bridge I'd get jumped on. I'd love to talk to this person, but they're running away. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold on. Oh no. There we go. When I was running around trying to outrun the trains, I got overheated. Whew. Anyways, please take this. Flame Charge. That's a very good move. This team contains Flame Charge. If the move lands, the user's speed goes up. You will blow by everyone. Now, the The move isn't that powerful, but if you use it in succession, the speed just will be doing great. Oh, there's Getsus waiting for us. Oh, I'm not. The game ends here, guys. We're not going to the 8th gym. We're going back home. I'm just... Let's see what he's got to say. Oh, the Shadow Triad. Come. We brought the one you want. Excellent. It seems that you've obtained the Lightstone. I congratulate you on a job well done. It is my lord's thought that two holders of this legendary Pokemon should put their beliefs on the line and strive to find which is the true hero. This is not necessary, however. From his infancy, I provided him with the education required to become the hero of legend. Indeed, he has been so acknowledged by the legendary Pokemon. Such purity of his purpose is his. The liberation of Pokemon in which of Team Plasma speaks is the separation of Pokemon from foolish people. That's the truth. All trainers will become helpless to resist us. We alone will be able to use Pokemon. The preparations are complete, but my perfect plan is set in motion. First, a few gullible Pokemon trainers who are unable to resist Team Plasma will release their Pokemon. Then that number will become 100, then 1,000. In no time, even gym leaders and the champion will become unable to fight us. Having a Pokemon will be considered a bad thing. Even people like the sad little Bianca, whose Pokemon was stolen in Calista City, will be unable to face public opinion and will release their Pokemon. That's the kind of world we'll make. You may have the stone, but there's no chance whatsoever that the legendary Pokemon will accept you as the hero. So if you're not willing to hand over your precious Pokemon, I suggest you search for some courage, because you're gonna need it. Yeah, whatever. Old man. No, scary. He is scary looking, and his team is really good. Like, it's scary good. Like, every time I go up against it, I get scared. Whew, I tried a little too hard. I bought way too much at Shopping Mall 9. Route 9 has a lot of trainers for such a short route. If there's a place where people can ride similar, people tend to gather. This is like the... Whoa, what's this guy? The pitcher throws his first pitch. Fling. What I just threw was TM56 Fling. Throw an item to do damage to the target, and the damage changes depending on what you throw. Okay, you just repeat the same. Okay, this guy. Is this Heartbreaker Charles? Do you want to pass through here? Then you must greet. But, Micro Phillip. Yeah, Heartbreaker Charles is in Driftville City. Rock. But yeah, District Mall 9, what we're about to go into, is like the Unova's version of Bucky's. It's funny. Super effective. Critical. $485. Nice. Scraggy. We haven't seen many Scrafties around. Let's go ahead and one-shot this guy. Yeah, this game does not baby you on the amount of trainers you will fight. This game takes forever to fight trainers. You, what great strength you have. There's just so many. Like, it's good, because you need the XP, but this guy's probably wanting to fight. Everybody's wanting to fight. If I win, give me your Pokemon. What are you, Team Plasma? Team Rocket? What are you? Roughneck Reese. You and your ground types, y'all will never understand. You know what I think we might do? I hate to say it, but I think we might get rid of our Stoutland. Especially if I want a Tornadus and a Restaurant on my team. And an Archon, I kind of just gotta get rid of, one Pokemon. I can't have Meanfu Honestly, I don't even really use mean food that lot evolve into Marshuna. Not Marshuna, Mean Shao. Trying to grind out this Pokédex to get the shiny charm. Oh, and ZA? Oh yeah. That'll be a treacherous journey. Level 45. Garbodor. Of course we're gonna keep battling. Yeah, I was gonna play ZA myself today, but then I was in the mood, but then later on I just wasn't in the mood because I spent hours working on my little prop I was talking about at the beginning of the stream. But after I'd finished it, I was just kind of like mentally drained. I was like, I kind of want to do something, but I don't want to play ZA. So I was like, well, I guess I'll stream because I promised I'd stream yesterday. So for today, so that's what I'm doing here. I'm glad I did because we're getting a lot done here. There's so much streams. Well, this is District Mall 9, but we're gonna go ahead and just get these guys over with. Oh, a double battle? It's been a while since we had one of those. Hey, what do we have here, boys? You have good Pokemon. Let me see. Hey, a bad one teamed up with another bad one. Do you know what it means? That means we're very bad. Easy double battle. Oh yeah, it's been a while. Jim and Cass. Scraggy and Scraggy. Now watch this. This is... Actually, I don't want to do it. This is going to kill our Electros because Surf just will go on the electric Scraggy and the Scraggy. So we're just going to use one here. Thunderbolt and Scraggy. This should kill. Both. I think both should kill. Level 45 electric. Man, we are 5 levels away. We are kind of... This electric's taking forever. I jumped it. Ooh. We slash here. We might have to just go ahead depending on... Now it is level 45. We might have to evolve it at either level 46 or 48 before level 50 for not the Super Fang, but we'll still get a lot of experience. Good Pokemon. Let me see if I think I looked it up last time, but I don't think Tornadus is post game. In black. Okay, so it's not, Oh wow, we can actually get it now. We have one Great Ball. What is the chances we get it with that one Great Ball throw? Now, I thought it said the 8th gym badge, but I guess not. But we can go ahead and get that now, actually. Let's see, there's one guy up here. Bro's about to run us over. What does this guy want? Are you really gonna fight me? Join our team. Actually, I will force you to join our team. Alright, buddy. I'm gonna fight you at this point. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and try to get Tornadus. Tornadus is very kind of hard because it doesn't like to fight. So it's kind of either Quick Ball or know a Pokemon, or get a Pokemon that knows a move where it can't escape. And then you have to track it. It's a whole thing. It's annoying. I've done it before. It's not fun. I guess just for, you know, the stream, we're gonna go for it. Why not? But before we even try to attempt to go over there, we're gonna go to the 8th gym badge. Not gym badge, we're gonna go to the town so we can just fly to it. So we don't have to, like, walk all the way back. You can just go straight to the town. You're gonna want to fight, but that's the last guy on this route. And let's just check how long we've been streaming. 2 hours? Okay. We might end this stream about 3 hours. Because there is a lot to do. We'll probably beat the 8th gym leader. And just call it there, since there's a lot to do. But, you know, we already been through... There's a lot we've encountered, per se, like, just story-wise, going different places. This is kind of... At the end, it's a story-heavy game. I mean, it's a story-heavy game in general, but towards the end, it gets really story-heavy. So it's sending us all over places, this, that, or the other. But we're gonna try and get that Tornadus. Oh, nice, we avoided that. I think did we miss that, or did it say like it wasn't? Like, okay, I think it just missed. That's a one shot. Hiker Zeke. I wonder if you can buy some really kind of rare items here. Shopping Mall 9, here we are. This is the place to get stuff. There are even some people in the mall who will challenge you to battles. On the first floor, they sell medicines. On the second floor, they sell TMs and different kinds of mail. On the third floor, they sell items for ranking stats and battle items. I really admire Mr. Clyde, the Pokemon Gym guide, so I'm practicing being a guide too. Good trainers never use only brute force. They think about many different strategies, such as which Pokemon and which moves to battle, or the best time to use an item. We talk to her. Welcome. Would you like a cold drink with the Pokemon battle? Alright, I wasn't expecting that. Like, I know I was warned, but not from you. Waitress Flo. Minchino. Yeah, actually, if you bring a Rotom here, I'll show y'all a little secret after we beat Waitress Flo. Lilligant. That is the grass, but we'll stay in. We need a really good fire type Pokemon. That's our issue, but I got one coming up. His name's Restroom, so we'll just add him to the team. That's the one thing I feel like my team lacks. Not every time, but just depending on the generation. We're gonna go ahead and search. Nice. I want to see how many more levels till actually how much more XP he needs. Let's go check him out. Let's see summary. Steve Ball's at level 38. Okay, 1,273. So we'll just level him up to 37, then we'll use a rare candy. Do we even have a rare candy? I know where one is. If you go here, or maybe it's in the second games, but if you go here, and you bring Rotom here, he will transform into something. Maybe this old man will talk about it. This mountain of cardboard, they're really full of electronics we can't sell anymore. They're really just going to waste. I wonder if someone can put them to good use. Oh, apparently you can use them. If you, cardboard boxes with electrical appliances inside. If you take a Rotom here and you go to any one of these boxes, I'm pretty sure you can get the different forms of Rotom. You can get the... let me see if I can remember correctly. There's the vacuum cleaner, which is the flying. Or maybe it's the fan. What's the fan? And then it's the mower, which is grass. Then it's the fridge, which is ice. And then water is the washing machine. I come shop at the shopping mall a lot because I want TMs. Yeah, but this is the place to get TMs too, really good TMs. I'm Rich Boy, so I have great Pokemon. Oh, I did not know you were gonna battle me, but hey, we need the XP anyways. Hey, at least you only got one. Manuel. Lipard, that's a terrible Pokemon. You can't buy class, and it shows right here. Let's see, wipe out the Lipard. Alright. That was easy. Hopefully he'll give us a bunch of money since he's rich. Okay, that's a decent chunk. There's a person running here. Playing hide and seek would be fun. Have you heard there's a cave along Route 9? I don't know exactly where it is or what's in it. Yeah, there's a cave down south outside this building. You can go in and you can get things. You can buy every Pokeball here? Oh my, 196,000, that's insane. I think that's the most I've ever had. Oh yeah. It's 1,000 each. Let's get 15. 15 quick balls. But yeah, this is the place where you can buy literally every Pokeball. Power Ball, Quick Ball, Dusk Ball, Nest Ball, Net Ball, Heal Ball, Ultra Ball, Great Ball, Pokeball. You buy 10 of these, you get a Premier Ball. Like, it's just... And then the mail, of course. We spent $15,000 on just balls. But those come in so handy. Hyper Beam and Giga Impact. These are very, very good to have. But it's kind of like a one, not a one time, but it's just like, use it once. It's kind of like a Hydro Cannon. Use it once and you have to wait 2 turns. So, I really can't think of anybody that I can use it on. I mean, there's a lot, but even when I am resting from too much shopping and willing to battle, of course, but I can't really think of anybody to put that on per se that I already don't not like the moves of, because I already like the moves of every Pokemon I have, besides Swoobat, but we're replacing him with our hopefully our first try what's his face? Tornadus. There's a little cutscene, a little thing I'll get to experience there too. What? Hey, switch out to the next Pokemon? I'm fine. Axew! Oh no. Any outspeed? Crunch, this might kill us. Hold on, buddy. Hold on. Whoa! That's insane. I was expecting Axew to get one-shotted. 37, nice. And I know where we can get a rare candy, so we can get a fraction. Man, we're getting money here. We spent 15k, but hey, we just got 5k from her. I'm a waiter who's good at Pokemon battles. Okay, it looks like everybody's wanting to battle up here. But, yeah, after we get out of here, this is just kind of a nice place to get quick balls and TMs and, like, medicines and whatnot. So it's a really nice place to check out. But after that, we're going to go to Opalescent City. Kind of go into the, what's it called? The Pokemon Center so it can be registered. We'll fly back to Route 7 so we can encounter our Tornadus, and hopefully, fingers crossed, now this hasn't happened to me before, but first try, Quick Ball. And we can get it on our team, because it will run around. Like, there's only 2 ways to get it. Either you throw in the Quick Ball, or you are using Mean Look, so the Pokemon can't escape from, like, a Witch Hog, you know. There's certain Pokemon that have abilities where they can't leave. Wonderful battle. Let's see. Okay, this is the main stairway. Please don't battle me. Hey, Pokemon Trainer, do you know about an item called the Thunderstone? I sure do. So you know Thunderstones make certain Pokemon evolve in. Nice. Meeting here must be fate. This is for you. Hey, Thunderstone, I got 2 of them. Chandelure is actually a very good fire type, but I think we're already past that point to go back. The things I buy most often, the race of HP is called HP Up. There are also a lot of other items that can buy. Yeah, you can buy stat items here, which is actually pretty cool. Protein raises attack. 98. Yeah, you pay a hefty price for it. Hold on. No. What is speed? Carbos. Yeah, Carbos. No, we don't want 1. We want 49,000 for 5. That's insane. We'll get 5. Ooh, 100. That 40. Yeah, if you want, if you want stats, you pay for it. Better stats, you pay for it. We're gonna go in our bag. We're gonna use this on definitely on our permanent members of the team party. Our team. Let's see here. It might be in a different bag. Yeah, it should be in the medicine then. Let's see. Yeah, protein. Carlos. Speed stat. Let's see. Honestly, Samurott definitely needs it. Oh, it won't have any effects, so it's pretty much maxed out. Base speed went up here. Base speed and yeah, electric's kind of slow. Okay, so we're maxed out on him and Samurott. We're gonna keep this Axe Shoe full time. Yeah, so might as well. And then we're gonna use our health. Samurott's already a tank. Electric. Oh, wait, whoa, this is a move priority. Well, actually, let's use Surf. We use Surf again. Now we're gonna kind of just save the other ones. I thought that said HP up. Special defense, HP up. Let's go ahead and HP up. Let's go electric. Protein, attack stat. Electric, these are all pretty strong. Why not? Samurott's pretty maxed out. Electric's maxed out. Yeah, I might as well just use special defense. Maybe we can use that on Samurott? Nice. Yeah, we're good here. So we are at the point where we're really close to that last city. Oh, this is pretty much it. In the city per se. What kind of shopping mall 9? It's called 9 because it's on Route 9. You can remember thinking this. Done shopping? 9. Alright, little German. Are you done shopping? 9. No. Let's see what y'all got here. Okay, this is where y'all... Okay, let's see. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let's get 20 of these in here. Let's buy some revives, because I think we've been using them like crazy. Oh, actually, we got a lot. We'll just buy 5. We have got so much money. We haven't spent a single dollar in a long time. Awakening. I know we used a bunch of those. We used like 5. Let's use a antidote. Okay, we got antidotes. What about paralyze heal? I think we have not many of those. Yeah, we'll just buy 2 more. Max repels. Yeah, we're gonna load up on these. Let's see where we're at now. 7. See, I told you we bought 25, but a lot of people are like, "Oh no, that's like way too much." We'll buy 30 here. 16,000, definitely worth the money. These pay for themselves. No. And we can always sell stuff. So, did we talk to everybody? Yeah, there was one person up here we didn't talk to. It was this person on the right, but I think they might sell the same thing. They just sell X, like attack and whatnot. Not buy. I accidentally clicked it. Let's go down here. Alright, and that's pretty much shopping mall 9. 9. Shopping mall 9. Let's use our bag here. And this is, I'll show you guys, but this is what the, lady was talking about. There's a little cave this way. You go over here. I think it's called Challenge. But there's some really high strong Pokemon here. HP up, nice, that's very good. Go through here, and our Max Repel is really sealing the deal here. Let's go talk to this guy. Only strong Pokemon live in this cave. The champion occasionally goes in for training, but you aren't ready for this challenge. I forget what's fully in there. I think there might... I don't think there's a legendary in there, but I think there's like really like post-game. After you beat it, you can get some Pokemon from like older generations, because this generation Pokemon game can unlock out other generations. So post-game, you get to actually experience like older generations Pokemon. So that's a place to explore. Thank goodness this is the last zone. Much. I heard that a guy with a legendary Pokemon was visiting Opaloosa City. Much. There's some Munchlax over here. Alright, yeah. Opaloosa City, we made it. Oh yeah, y'all hear that beat? Yeah, Opaloosa City in Pokemon White is it doesn't look like this. It's very old-timey looking and the music's different, but in Pokemon Black it's futuristic, and in Pokemon White it's like past. Oh, we got Team Plasma over here, what? Hello Jacob, this way. Whoa, hello, they're putting on a show. What gets us? What a liar. Desperately trying to con everyone with the speech. That's correct. Our Lord N has combined his power with the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon and intends to create a new world. We herald the return of the hero of Unova, founder of the region. Hero, Dragon, Legend? Pokemon are different from people. They're beings who have different potentials. They're living beings from whom we humans have much to learn. These beings, whose greatness we should acknowledge. Beings who should be freed from our oppression. Freed Pokemon? We Team Plasma invite you to join us. We all want to create a new world where people and Pokemon are both free. Ladies and gentlemen, I ask you now, please release your Pokemon. So I end my plea to you today. Thank you one and all for your attention. That was lame. Well, there's Drayden. Is it true? Have we been making Pokemon suffer? Maybe we should release our Pokemon like Team Plasma says. No way! Without Pokemon, I'll be lonely and sad. Some food for thought. What was that about? That speech was off the charts strange. The cooperation of people and Pokemon is how Unova came to exist to begin with. If Pokemon really didn't want anything to do with humans, it would simply leave. Capturing a Pokemon in a Pokemon doesn't mean you captured its heart. Let's go, Jacob. It's been a while, Iris and Drayden. Oh, Mr. Alder, and the guy who helped out that time. My name's Jacob. What's wrong? What does the wandering champion who left the Pokemon League need from us? Briefly, my request is this. Tell us about the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon. Are you talking about Zekrom or Reshiram? What's the sudden interest? Moments ago, a troublemaker known as Geddes was here. He said a trainer named N has reawakened Zekrom. Yes, that trainer's called N apparently told Jacob to here to search for the other Dragon-type Pokemon. Let me check that I have this straight. This N, or what have you, presumes to set the two Dragon-type Pokemon against each other in battle. To test his convictions? Oh no! The Dragon-type Pokemon get along so well. That's right, Iris. The ones who make Pokemon battle are the trainers. And it's so the trainers and the Pokemon can get to know each other better. I'm going to the Pokemon League. No, I guess in this case, I should say I'm returning to the Pokemon League. Of course, I'll defeat him. I'll teach him about the beauty of this world where Pokemon and trainers live together in harmony. Also, Jacob, I'll be waiting your arrival. Once you've obtained Opaloosa City badge, come to the League. The Opaloosa City gym leader is tough. Take care. Farewell. I'm counting on you, Drayden and Iris. He actually is pretty tough. Iris, aw, he's gone. Is he okay? He looked kinda scary. Don't worry, Iris. He is the strongest trainer in all of Unova. Well, Jacob, is it kind of my home? As Older asks, I'll tell you everything I can about the legendary Dragon-type Pokemon. Iris, child, please show the way. You bet. If it's Opaloosa City, I can take you anywhere. As for the story of Zekrom Restaurant, we'll tell you all we know about it. This way. That way. And that way turns into this way, because we're gonna get Zekrom. I mean, not Zekrom, Tornadus. Let's heal here. Now, I'd be very surprised if we got it first try. But we're gonna go to Route 7. Thank you for waiting. I'm researching Pokemon at full house. Hope to see you again. We're gonna go Route 7, and we're gonna get a little story, and then we're gonna try to catch this thing. But this spot's registered on our map now, so we can go fly. Swoobat is just a fly slave TM at this point. Route 7 is about right here. Yep. In Strawton. This is going to be interesting. First try. Let's see if we can do that. This will be hilarious. I think we have to visit Route 10, but I think we can just do it by itself. It doesn't matter if we have Repel on or not. So we're just going to use Repel. Man, these Repels pay for themselves now. Route 7. Whoa. I like how the trainer's eyes look like. Watch this. He's like, whoa. We should encounter a big great storm. It should have happened, but I guess we'll talk to the grandma about that. I'm making a delicious soup. We have to go to Route 10, I'm pretty sure. First. And if we read the bulletin board, it will say something. Where are we at? Where are we at? Swoobat? No, I did not want the summary. We are going to... Where is Route 10? If Route 7's here, Route 8, Route 9, so Route 11 on this side. So where's 10? Oh, 10's up here? I have to go up there? Alright, well, we have a little bit of ways to go, so I guess we're just going to fly back. We have to defeat the gym leader before we can even... Well, we don't have to, but, you know, might as well. Here we go. Nice little Opaloosa City. I spent so many happy days training my Pokemon as we grew stronger together. If it will make my beloved Pokemon a perfect being, however, I can't help but let it go. So, have we really been making our Pokemon suffer? No. If all Pokemon are released, trainers and gym leaders will no longer exist. For better or for worse, the world will surely change. Our hopes are put into this melody. I will send them to the future. Yeah, this is what Black's about, like a future aspect. I guess we're gonna go up here and just talk to Iris. Just a little farther. Little farther. Yeah, in Pokemon Black, you fight Drayden, and in Pokemon White, you fight Iris. Yeah, so there's little this is it. There's little discrepancies like here and there, like that are different, like in white. Where I'm walking right now, it looks completely different. The city's completely different, but and the different versions, you get different things. All right, this is where it all comes down. The Unova legend right here. I'll explain. What you're holding is the Lightstone. Reshiram, who will likely awaken from the Lightstone, and Zekrom, who is already awake, were once the same Pokemon. That single dragon Pokemon, along with Twin Heroes, brought a new region into being, and people and Pokemon had happy lives. One day, however, the Twin Heroes, the older brother who sought truth, and the younger brother who sought ideals, began to argue about how to decide which one of them was right. The single dragon-type Pokemon that had been with them all that time split its body into two. One sided with the older brother, and the other with the younger brother. In its purest of ideals, the black dragon-type Pokemon sought to usher in a new and better world. Its name was Zekrom. And the other, the white dragon-type Pokemon, sought truth and usher in a new world, a world of good. Its name was Reshiram. Because the two of them were once the same entity, their battle raged endlessly, and neither one could be declared the winner. They simply exhausted themselves. The Twin Heroes proclaimed that there was no one side that was right, and ceased the conflict. But the two heroes' sons started the battle again. And an instant later, Zekrom and Reshiram destroyed Unova with lightning and fire. Then they disappeared. But if people work with Pokemon in the right way, we don't have to worry anymore about the world being destroyed. I mean, Zekrom and Reshiram worked hard for everyone and made a new region, so it should be alright, I think. True, Pokemon cannot speak. People may hurt Pokemon even more by imposing their selfish thoughts on them, but no matter what, Pokemon and people believe in each other, need each other, and will continue to live together. Yeah, so I'm never gonna forgive Team Plasma for trying to separate Pokemon and us. Sorry, we got a little off topic at the end. That is everything we know. Unfortunately, we don't know how to wake up the legendary Pokemon. I made a promise to Alder. You must win the gym badge from Uplisted City Gym. Jacob, I'll be waiting for your chance. Pokemon Gym. Alright, and this is actually a very short town and gym. Like, there's not like a lot compared to some of them. Iris. Everyone, people, and Pokemon can get along and be happy. That's awesome. Check out. I am coaching Iris, but honestly, she's been stronger than me ever since she came here. Concerned about your Pokemon's weight? You don't need to put it on a diet, just let it hold this. Floatstone! The weight of a Pokemon holding the Floatstone will be halved. That way you can reduce the damage caused by his weight-based moves such as Low Kick and Grass Knot. I have an item that I don't know how to use. Would you like to try and see if you can make it work? Yeah, sure, what do you got? You may be able to master it. Here it is. Ring target. I don't know what that is. If a Pokemon holds a ring target, it can be hit even by a move that would usually have no effect. For example, normal type would hit a ghost type Pokemon. Mastering this item is a bit tough. Actually, it's very tough, but think how useful it can be. Yeah, that would actually be very useful on our Stoutland. But that Quick Claw is something else, though, so... We'll talk to Iris. Everyone, people, and Pokemon can get along. That's awesome. Yep. I think the gym is to the left. Look at this little billboard here. Mayor Drayden will teach you if you recognize he's a strong trainer. Visit his home to learn the most powerful dragon type move, Draco Meteor. Yeah, you can learn his. No way, without Pokemon I'll be too lonely and sad, but I'm the only one using my Pokemon then. Yeah, Draco Meteor is the strongest dragon type move. If you have a lot of props, it makes you want to put them on Pokemon. If you put props on Pokemon, it makes you want to participate in a musical. Don't you agree? 63, 64, I was counting all the kinds of props for musical. I think there are about 100 of different kinds. Wow, I didn't even know that. That's a lot. You know what? I'm a huge musical fan. Oh, you have a prop case. You must be a huge musical fan too. Would you like a new prop to use in musical? Sure. You should try putting various props on your Pokemon. That would be fun. Big box. You know what? I'm a huge musical fan. If you come see me again tomorrow, I'll give you a different prop. 100 props is insane. I guess this is where the guy you get them from. Majority of them you can get them from the musical. This is just between you and me, okay? I'm not really very good as a trainer, so I think Team Plasma might have the right idea when they take Pokemon away from weak trainers. I do feel sorry for the people who were robbed, though. Don't tell this to the story to the guy on the opposite side. Hey, buddy, I got the story for it. This is just between me and you, okay? I used to be part of Team Plasma. Oh, God. But it's strange when everyone around you thinks the same way, isn't it? So I left Team Plasma to think for myself about what I want to do. Don't tell the story to the guy on the opposite side. Well, y'all got some working out to do here. Yeah, I think you have to beat Drayden, and your friendship's got to be really good with your Dragon-type Pokemon. The legendary Pokemon is the symbol of Unova. Does that mean Team Plasma's right? I don't know. Alright, that's the gym, but before we go to the gym, we're going to check out just these couple of houses, the rest of the city, which is literally like 2 more houses, and we'll be done. The battle house, where you can have a rotation battle, is next door. Whether or not you are troubled by the Pokemon move attract, take this. Destiny Knot. When a Pokemon holds the Destiny Knot, it's affected by the move attract. The opponent will also fall in love. It's a bit difficult to use, but I hope it will be useful. That's not worth taking up the move. Unless you know what you're getting into. It doesn't matter if we win or lose, as long as we have Pokemon with us. He's got a point. You need to have 8 gym badges to challenge the Pokemon League. However, even with such skills, it's hard to defeat the Elite Four who are waiting. He's got a point. You always like to talk to the NPCs. A lot of people don't, and they're like, why do you have this? Or like, how do you get this? Or what's this from? Or like, why do you have this? Or that's cool. You know, you get a lot from exploring and talking to NPCs, so it's definitely worth it. Welcome, glad to see you here at the Rotation Battle House. As the name suggests, this is the place to enjoy rotation battles. No, I know how they work. Don't you want to know more? It's fun. Please allow me to explain how it works. No. I thought he was going to force himself. The flow of the game changes every turn in rotation battle. Can you master it? Oh no, I didn't want to fight you. Alright, well, I guess we'll get that out of the way. At least you only have 3. Of course, you got the monkey line. Well, this is a team. We're just gonna use Surf here. Ooh! One shot. Oh, we need to get that rare candy, I forgot. We need to go back. There's a rare candy we can get, so we can get that Axew evolved into a Fracture. Or Fracture. Seed Bomb. This is gonna hurt, but we can tank it. Ooh. Off the critical hit. Nice. And he evolved. We're gonna try for Surf. I hope it kills, but it's also a water type, so. Ooh. Ah. Wait, it might be over. It might be over. Yeah, it's over. Dang, he almost sweeped. Actually, go redeem, Samurai. Let's see. Let's use Dragon Ball. I can take a Scald. Get him. Let's see how much XP we'll get here. 898. It made my head spin and I feel dizzy. Yeah, but I just like getting everything knocked out, so like when we do beat the gym, it's not like we're going in the houses when like the story's going crazy. Which Pokemon you use? Yes, preparation before battles, very important for rotation battles. Now let's start. You're joking. You're actually joking. This guy. I was not ready. Like, I know this is the rotation battle house, but I was not ready. You know, everybody's getting thunderbolted. Special defense harshly fell. Uh-oh. One shot. Uh-oh, chat going crazy. Let's see. Thunderbolt again. Yeah, Thunderbolt's pretty much like one shot. I cannot wait till we get an Electros. It's gonna be so insane. Ooh, so close. Spark. Alright, 276. How much? We're gonna check our Akshu, and if it doesn't have that much more, we'll just not even use a rare candy on it. But if it's like a couple thousand more, then we'll go ahead. Let's see, shall we? Summary? 1,401. Yeah, might as well. You know, that's only a couple battles. We'll get a Fraxu out of it, which is really good. Alright, so we've seen everything. That's kind of the league. This guy. Hey, that person called in had the legendary Pokemon with him, so he has to be the legendary hero, right? He's going to change the world, isn't he? Wrong. This should be the last house. We're gonna go upstairs first. I want to return to the past. I want to do many things over again. My father, Bach, created a machine to see the future. I'm making a machine to connect with the past, but I don't have enough electricity. I've heard that in another world there's another Opelucid city that looks very old-timey. If there is a Pokemon from that world that knows the move charge, the machine may work. If you're able and willing to lend me a Pokemon like that. Nope. Ah, what a pity. There's no other one. I'm not gonna let you take my Pokemon. Or maybe he'll just use it. Or my father had a fight with my grandpa Bach a long time ago. Yeah, he's talking about a different Opelucid city. So in white version, it is a old-timey town, and this is like the future town. Sure, things upbeat, but it's completely different looking town in white. If I church old things, they remind me of old days. I totally forgot what I was like when I was a child. I think I was hoping to grow up quickly. Weren't we all? The more things this city develops, the more futuristic it will become. I'm sure of this. I want to grow up quickly. Wrong. You're Samurai. Looks like you can try a little harder. What? That's like my main Pokemon. What do you mean? Alright, yeah, we checked everything. We're gonna heal and go to the gym. And I think we're gonna end stream there. I'm getting pretty tired and we've done a lot. But that way, next stream will just be... We can honestly just go to get Tornadus next stream and go to the leaks. And then might as well just evolve Electric into Electros. So we have a lot to look forward to in the future, and as well as we did a lot story-wise. This gym is... Let's see who's in party first. Okay, But this gym's pretty, it's, for me it's easy, but it can be difficult depending on. Welcome to Opalucid City, the final and last gym. The Unova region's strongest trial. First off, please take this fresh water. It'll help you in the challenge ahead. Fresh water. Let me give you a brief explanation of the trick to Opalucid City Gym. The path around the gym is shaped like two dragons. The path changes when you step on the switches on the dragon's arms. Pay attention to how the dragon's next move. Alright. This is a little switch right here. But I don't think it activates, but we'll talk to this guy. Or battle this guy, I mean. The Dragon Gym in Opalucid City is where tough trainers show they can carve out their own path. Now this gym can be scary, it just depends. Fracture, that's what we want. Surf's up. Yeah, Surf's on 21. We can use 21 Surfs, that's insane. Man, that, what's it called? That's a scary move to see. When I was a kid, I was like, Dragon Dance, he's wasting his turn. But as I got older, I was like, Dragon Dance, uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, we're so close to getting a Fracture. I think, yeah, we're 1,400. Yeah, 1,000 more will be there. Well, actually, probably 900. No. Good thing you can't fall off, so that's good. Go up here. Go through here. Talk to her. I will tell a trainer who beats me how to move forward in this gym. Yeah, but we have a lot to look for in next stream, and we've also done a lot this stream. We're gonna be moving around a lot of Pokemon here soon. We're definitely gonna keep the Samurai, and then we're gonna keep Electros, and then I want to have a Tornadus on the team. I think that'd be really cool for the stream and just in general. I've used one, but I've never fully had one on my team. But it's a very good Pokemon. Even so, it's still used in competitive to this day. That changed competitive Pokemon forever. Let's see. Towards the end of this gym, we should hopefully get Fracture. I thought you were gonna tell me. Huh. Well, I don't know what that was about. I thought you were gonna tell me how to move forward. Jump from a triangle mark. When you land on the switch alarm, the dragon's head will move. And you can move ahead. Oh, I guess you have to jump. Oh, here we go. Gotta jump from that one. Yeah, I was about to say, I'm stepping on the switch, but nothing's happening here. But you have to jump on them. Do you understand how dragons' heads move? I've never really had a problem with this gym. But it can be scary if you don't have a tanky Pokemon. Kind of like Samurai here. He's pretty much maxed out on all stats he can be right now. Besides evolving, of course. Dragon Dance. It ain't gonna be worth it. Use our Aquato. Nice. Another Fracture. Yeah, next Fracture we take down, we are going to get a Fracture. A little ironic here. I wonder if this one's also going to set up a Sir. Dragon Net. I mean, not Sir, Dragon Net. Oh, you can tell I'm getting tired. Talking nonsense. Let's go for a Aquatail. Sorry for being not very talkative towards the end of the stream. I guess I didn't really have the energy in the beginning, but towards the beginning and middle, towards a little bit of the end, I was very energetic. Ooh, level 38. But now I'm just kind of... The Eep is creeping in. Alright, here we go. We got one of the goals for the stream. Axu evolving into a Fracture, guys. Now, there was another goal of us evolving our Electric into Electros, which we could do, but we're gonna do that later on. Now, this is a strong Pokemon right here. Nice. Let's go check out the stats, shall we? I want to see how crazy this thing is. Let's see, let's go here. Let's go check out the stats on this thing. Yeah, Fracture. Sassy nature, so speeds up, special defense down. 107 attack, 105 HP, defense is 59, special attack is 37, so it's definitely a physical attacker. Special defense is 53, speed's 40, 54. For a middle evolution, this is pretty good. It's a really bulky attacker, is what I'm looking at. That's what I'm really getting from it. Of course, this person wants to fight. Are you happy just hanging out with Pokemon, or do they have to be strong? We'll see which type you are. I'm glad most of these people in here have like 1 or 2 Pokemon. They're mainly the same thing, Fracture. Now this is a Dragon type gym. In this generation, they didn't really put a bunch of Dragon types. Let's see, Surf again. Dragon Dance. Now, I know we can get a Fracture on Victory Road, like Feeling Froggy said on last stream, but if you train up an Axu to a Fracture up to the same level, like obviously the stats are going to be way better, so it's just better to raise it. And plus, not only that, but in 10 more levels, like we're going to get a Haxorus anyways. Electric's 46. I think he learned Zap Cannon here. Or maybe it's 48. Yeah, I think we want to stop at 48. 48 or 50. So 2 more levels. Pretty much. So next stream, definitely for sure, we'll get a, what's it called? A Fracture. Not a Fracture, Electros. I don't know why I said that. Okay, that kind of put us back. Thanks for coming. I happily welcome you, but I may be a little rough on you. Oh, good thing I have work tomorrow, but it's later on. Dragon, that's a good Pokemon. It's in the afternoon, so I can definitely afford to stay up a little later. But from the looks of it, it looks like after this I'll be passed out. Ooh, this thing is freaking... This is gonna hurt. Ow. I didn't know this thing was that tank. Ooh, you wanna talk about revenge? Here we go. Let's see what Revenge does to this guy. Ooh, yeah, I forgot he's got rough skin. Oh, he's gonna use Revenge? Uh-oh. Hold on. This is... Surf. I don't want to touch... I want to use a physical, a special attack so I don't touch him. So that won't... Yeah, okay, good. Wow. Dragonodon is... I didn't realize he was that, like, crazy. Good. Is that a wizard? You're a wizard, Harry. I'm a what? You're a wizard. How many of y'all know what I'm talking about? I'm a what? You're a wizard, Harry. A what? A wizard. Come on, how are we not there? I think this is leading up to. Alright, let's bibbity boppity. Bibbity boppity. Let's see. Hyper Potion. Yeah, we're definitely gonna keep Samurott on our team, Electros on our team, Haxorus on our team. Swoobat's getting replaced with Tornadus. Mienfoo? I'm thinking about taking Mienfoo off. Honestly, I didn't even use Mienfoo in my own playthrough, and I'm thinking about Stoutland. We'll probably trade out Stoutland for Reshiram, and then Mienfoo for Archeops. But, we'll have like 3 flying types. One will just be a flying type, one will be a flying fire, and the other one... Well, actually, it's a fire dragon. Reshiram is, I think. I'm pretty sure. And then one will be a flying rock. I will test you to see how well you really know Pokemon. Well, the thing that sucks about Drayden is he's got a Dragonodon on his team, so... And he's got a nasty Haxorus. Actually, this gym isn't scary like the trainers. It's more scary the gym leader. Bibbidi boppity boo. Surf's up. Dino. I wonder if we're gonna one-shot this thing. Oh, it was so close. Worked out. Because you don't even have Dragon Dance yet? That is crazy. That's funny. You slash here, why not? Fracture, we're gonna keep that. Just 4 more levels, realistically. But if we get to, if we get to 48, I think we learn Zap Cannon, and I think we'll just call it there. I meant to use the move, what's it called? Surf, but, I think it was gonna be a 2-shot anyways. Good thing we raised our, priority points on Surf with that, what was that? Priority points up. We used, because I use Surf a lot. Yeah, you were getting XP. Dragonodon, I guess we're gonna keep battling. This is like Samurott's like arch nemesis at this point. This guy's a tank. This guy's been one-shot and sweeping everything, but then this guy comes along and he can tank everything. Here comes Dragon Claw. Dragon Claw hurts. Are you kidding me? And Revenge? Uh-oh. And that Revenge does not play around. We'll slash. Ow. Yeah, Dragonodon is not something to mess with. You are bringing out your Pokemon's full potential. I hope I am with taking all this. I feel bad because I'm just using Samurott, but like Samurott is pretty much like until we kind of move some things around. He's kind of like our best spot besides electric, but once he evolves, he'll be up there with Samurott. I mean, he kind of technically is, but Samurott's just better all around. But that's because he's a final evolution. Let's see. Do. This, I did not remember this gym being this, like, big. Let's see what this has got going on. Okay, so I don't know what that did. We go back? Question mark? Well, that just brings us... Interesting. Part of me thinks we shouldn't have done that, but... Yeah, we shouldn't have done that. But we can always go back around. I don't know where to go next. There's... Gym is so confusing. Okay, this brings us here, so obviously we have to go down here. I don't know why it brought us back. So we can step on everything? Whoa, okay. It did do that for that reason. That makes sense now. I was like, well, there's a person over here. I think this is our last trainer, thank goodness. I wonder what you will do as a trainer. Beat you? Man, the trainers in this gym are a lot. Like, how many trainers have we run into? Probably like 8 or 10, which usually they're like 6 or... Yeah, like 6, about 5 or 6. And we are getting to the point where we're just running moves. Sir, we're gonna have to use an either here or other. Samurott is really getting XP here. I feel bad because like we're putting him in first spot priority, but he's the only one that can just take down these dragon types left and right. Let's go. What? I was about to say a critical hit. That's insane. We're gonna go ahead and use Surf again, so we don't hit his what's it called? Rough Skin, his ability. Level 49, nice. Oh, you fight very well. You are great. I hope so. Last trainer, thank goodness. This was getting ridiculous how much we were just fighting these guys. Here it is. What is this? One more trainer, you're joking. We have 10 years experience battling. I give you a taste of veterinarian skill. Or veteran skill, not veterinarian. Hold on. You know I'm getting sleepy when the words aren't making sense. Veteran can. Fracture. I'd love to fight this gym leader you guys talk about, but you guys are kind of keeping me from him, and I can't really kind of do my thing. Y'all are only preventing the inevitable, you know. I'm coming for him, I'm gonna win. So one more and you're done. 457. Fracture again, let's go. Alright, this should be the last trainer before Drayden, our last member, or the last gym before the league. Dragon Dance. I will say these fractures have got really good setups, but they don't live long enough to commit and kill. Yeah, we're definitely using an either, and we're healing. I guess the time spent is not everything. Okay, let's get past you. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. I don't want to kind of mess anything up. What is, I don't know what this is down here. I'm scared. I don't wanna, We're gonna go this way. Wait, why didn't she say anything? Have we been here before? Oh, we have! Okay, that's literally the last switch. I was hoping we were going a different way, but, this is the last This is the last switch, guys. This should lead us straight to the, gym leader. About time. How many trainers was that, guys? I think that was about, like, 10 or 12 trainers. That was actually insane. And before we do that, we are going to heal Samurott. And then, what else are we gonna do? We're gonna use, either. What's it called? Either. Yep. How many do we got? We got 3? Yep. Let's do Surf and Aqua. And then that will be that. We didn't even need to go to a Pokemon Center. We actually had to pull out an either for that one. But here's the last battle, guys. Welcome, thank you for coming. I'm Opelucid City's Pokemon Gym Leader, Drayden. As the mayor, I've been giving everything to developing this city. As a trainer, I've simply been pursuing greater strength. What I'm searching for now is a young trainer who can show me a bright future. Perhaps you can show me the future the way Iris has? It's over. Last gym battle versus Drayden. Let's get it. It's been a long time coming. Fracture. Level 41. Surf up. Surf's up. Dragon Dance. Please don't use a potion here, that would suck. I didn't see that coming. You're a very, very difficult opponent. Okay, yeah, he's not in potion range. I was about to say, if he sets up a potion and he attacks me, then that's gonna be Drugodon. Ooh, this is gonna be a little bit of a challenge. But after this, I'm scared what's next. He's his Haxorus, his Ace is something crazy. Chip away. Ooh. He's gonna use a potion here, but it's okay. We just need to get him out anyways, unless we get a crit here. That'd be insane. Night Slash. Ooh, I hate Night Slash. He's gonna use a potion here. Yep, Hyper Potion. I think he's got about 2 or 3 of those, so that's one of them gone. That's good. I'd rather it happen now than later. Oh, I was about to say, Is that a one-shot? He's probably gonna use another potion. Yep. Well, that's a good way to burn through his potions. Alright. We should get... Maybe we'll get lucky here. Ow, Dragon Tail hurts. And it swaps. What do we got? A Swoobat? Oh, no, no, no. You could have picked any other Pokemon. Literally. Okay, minus me. You could have picked any other Pokemon. This is gonna suck. Ah, that kind of just wasted my turn there. Just don't use Dragon Tail again. Night Slash will survive. But we're gonna take you out with the Surf. And then his Ace. We're gonna have to use a Hyper Potion in the beginning. We're gonna keep battling here. There's his Ace, his scary Ace that Haxorus. Now it's the moment of the truth. This really gets my blood pumping. Oh, here it is. This is the last Pokemon that we have to fight before we get our last gym badge. Yeah, let's just go ahead and heal. Why not? Dragon Tail. Yeah, he's gonna knock me out to another Pokemon. Please pick. Okay. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Dragon Claw. This is gonna hurt him because the Dragon on Dragon is super effective. I was about to say, is that a one-shot? Dragon Tail is probably gonna kill me. Yep, it kills me, but we did a lot of damage there. So we could put our. We can always come back. Thunderbolt should kill this thing. Plus, this thing needs XP like crazy. Slash, yeah, you're not killing this thing. Slash. This is gonna kill it. Nice. 2,000. Ooh, that's a big bump. This intense feeling that floods me after a defeat. I don't know how to describe it. There we go, guys. 8th gym beaten. Wonderful. I'm grateful that we had the chance to meet him. The 8th gym badge. We have them all. And now we can go to the Pokemon League. The Legend Badge from Dragon. Well, now you've obtained all the gym badges in Unova. Now all Pokemon will obediently follow your commands. I also want to give you this. It's a team I'm particularly fond of. It's called Dragon Tail. That's a really good name. HM and TMs. Dragon Tail is a move that returns the damaged Pokemon to its Pokeball. In other words, it switches your opponent's Pokemon. Now I have something to ask of you. Head for the Pokemon League and go after Alder. Pokemon League is past Route 10, which runs from Opelucid City to Victory Road. I know Alder's strength, but I don't know the depths of N's power. There we go, guys. Oh wait, there's the little warp thing. Goes to the beginning of the gym. But yeah, we got kind of half of what we wanted to accomplish. We obviously beat the gym. We evolved a Fracture. Oh, hold on. Professor Juniper. Hello, was Drayton as tough as ever? Oh, I came to report on how to resurrect the legendary Reshiram. I thought it would be better to tell you in person than over the X transceiver. As for the conclusion, well, I haven't figured it out yet. I'm sure the Pokemon will wake up when it deems someone worthy. More importantly, aren't you amazing? You have all 8 of Unova's gym badges now, right? You've become so strong. You probably don't even know it, but you've changed a lot since you left. You've been to town. Well then, I'll show you where a strong trainer should head next. Route 10. And going to Victory Road. Pass through that gate down Route 10 and you'll arrive at the badge check gates. Once you get through Victory Road, which is past the gates, you're finally at the Pokemon League. Oh, that just made me think of when I was showing you around the Pokemon Center in Accumula Town. Jacob, do you regret setting out on your Pokemon journey? No. Thanks, that's the greatest answer you could give. I was really happy to be able to give you those Pokemon as a present, because Pokemon create chances to meet more wonderful people in Pokemon. Jacob, this is a present for you. Master Ball. Ooh, that's gonna come in handy. This Master Ball is the most powerful kind of Pokeball. It can catch any Pokemon without fail. This is the only way I can support you, except to say, be true to yourself. No matter what happens, stay strong and keep going with your Pokemon. See ya. There's one Pokemon that can break out of this Master Ball. It's a Bidoof. I'm kidding. I don't know if y'all have seen that video. It's a very funny video. It does the third shake and you're like, obviously the Master Ball is going to catch and the Bidoof pops out. That's funny. Hello and welcome to the Pokemon Center. Yep, let's heal our Pokemon. We did a lot this stream. We kind of did half what we wanted. We got a Fracture. We got the 8th gym badge. We did the story like we wanted. We didn't get the Tornadus like we wanted, but that's because I didn't know you had to go to Route 10 first and then come back to Route 7. After that, so we didn't get that, but that was because I didn't know. So that's not really something we can obtain this stream. And then the last goal we had was to get a Electros, which we could do right now, but I'm gonna do that at level 48 so we can get that last good move Zap Cannon. And after that, but other than that, we completed everything we needed for the stream, and the next stream will just be, it's going to be still more exciting. It's going to just keep going up from here. We're going to get Tornadus hopefully in our party. Maybe check out the other 2 Swords of Justice trio, find them, capture them, go down Victory Road, battle our way up to the League. We already have all our 8 gym badges. Do the more of the lore and the story to In and Getsus and Team Plasma, and there's still a lot more to offer. And even after we beat it, we're still gonna do post game, so there's a lot to offer. So, and our Pokemon team will change drastically next stream, so I can't wait for that. Now, for next stream, I don't know when that will be. Probably within a couple to a few days, so 2 to 3 days, I might stream. Maybe Saturday, or maybe Sunday, or maybe Monday. I really can't give you a guaranteed day. You know, since I am working tomorrow and the rest of the week up until, you know, Wednesday. But, yeah, other than that, you know, we accomplished a lot this stream. We really did good this stream, and even next stream we're gonna be doing great. So, glad all those who stayed to the end, or even just stayed in general and are watching. Glad to have you part of the stream. And don't forget to like the video and share, and you know, join us next time we stream. I really can't give you a guaranteed date. We did stream yesterday and we streamed today, so I'll probably take a couple days off streaming back to back. I'll probably take about 3 to 5 day break, but I'm gonna try to aim for Saturday night, so probably try to stay tuned around there. But other than that, thank you all for watching the stream, and I hope y'all enjoyed it, and hopefully, you know, y'all were entertained and had fun, and you know, we got a lot more to do next stream, and it's just gonna be just as exciting. So don't forget to tune in next stream. But thank you guys, and I'll see you next stream.